Hello, chat. Hello, streamer. They thought I was 42. At least they didn't think I was 41. 41. I haven't got my YouTube Wrapped yet. First off, thank you to everyone who's tagging me in their YouTube Wrapped and Spotify Wrapped and shit. I will reply to all of them, I promise. I'm going to do that tonight. In fact, I'm going to put it on my to-do list right now. Reply to all the pathetic hogs that watch my slop. All right, that'll probably happen at like 1 a.m. So, a lot going on today for me, folks. The 200K special is uploaded. Did you guys see it yesterday? What did you think? Did you like it? Yeah. Thanks, Dyer. It was great. Thank you. It was really good. Thank you. That took me that took us a year to do. No. No, we the next video is coming out. I will say it is not 5 hours. We got it down to about 90 minutes. But it is coming out in a matter of hours. It's in the final rendering right now, but it's a big-ass render. So when it's done, it'll be up. Where Vrain's video essay, it'll be coming out as well, too. I'm aiming to have that out not next weekend, but the weekend after. It might be like my December 31st upload. I also want to do JJ finale, but I don't want to really do anything for the JJ finale. I just want it to be another episode and be like, yeah, we're done. Hey, what? What's the problem, Dyer? Oh, I'm giving it to someone else. Oh. Nah, I'm just kidding. Dyer's going to get the Vrain's essay. Dyer, I just want you to know, it's not going to be a long thing. I don't think the Vrain's essay will be more than like 20, 25 minutes. Like, I think the Vrain's essay has kind of lived in people's minds as it's going to be a video essay in the style of all these other video essayists, that it'll be like 9 hours long. It'll be like Quentin Reviews describes every inch of, iCarly memorabilia that he's ever put his dick in. You know, I think it is going to be like a 30-minute video at most. You will make the long slop. I don't want to, no. I don't care how long it is. I'm going to make it something I'm proud of. Okay, Dyer. Well, I'll get you a script in the next couple of weeks. But the short of it is, I'm super excited to wrap that up as well. I also do want to do the Undertale Yellow review. I think I already know what I'm going to say for that one. I have a script that I wrote like 6 months ago, but I'd want to revisit it and change some stuff. Now that I'm allowed to be mean, if I had uploaded it into a pre-Google Docy landscape, I would have been run off the internet. I expect 15 minutes of that was weird, right? I mean, that's basically all of Vrain's. I have another Vrain's type thing that I think will be coming out in the new year, but I want to keep mum on that until it's a little closer. Regardless, I am super excited. If you wrap everything up, what will you have left to make? I have so much planned for the new year, dog. You have no idea. He's yellow for an amazing reason. Exactly. It's so funny they made Vrain Speed Duel. Yeah, and Speed Duel took off everywhere. Everyone loved it. Anyway, this Wednesday was... I ran around a lot today. My family's over this week. And they are helping take care of the child, which is why we're having normal length streams again, at least for the time being. They will be gone soon, and then we'll be back to very utilitarian streams, if nothing else. But today, I just did errands. I was like, can you please just hold the baby for 2.5 hours while I do every errand that I've been neglecting for the past month? And that was very helpful. I got them all done. I had to get new pants. This is really irritating. When I find a pair of jeans that I like, I bond to them, and then I like keep them on forever. And I've been using the Target brand, Goodfellow, because they fit my ass. Their athletic fit fits my ass. The way my body is shaped, my thighs and upper calf, or my calves are toned. So I need like the slim bottom, but my ass is fat, so I need like I need the athletic fit, right? And so I like these pants, but they are cheap crap, and they do wear out after maybe like 2 years. So last like pants season, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna splurge. I'm gonna buy like a nice pair of jeans that's like, $150, $200. It lasted less long than the shitty pants from Target. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this nation? Ugh. Disgusting. So I went back to Target and I bought some of the Goodfellows. That's what I did. Also, I was hoping to pick up some of the legendary decks at Target, but they don't have them there. They didn't have them at my LGS. I don't know where I'm going to get these. If you look at the resale market, they're going for like 70, and I'm like, you can buy these at Walmart, right? This is not how much these are worth. I love the sweaters. Oh my god. If you're talking about Goodfellow, the Goodfellow sweaters are unfucking believable. I recommend them all the time to people who look like shit. Like me. I know Walmart has them. Yeah. Anyway, MBT got those birthing hips. Yeah, every time I see transphobic people be like, you can always tell who's a woman by their hips. I'm like, well, you're wrong. So I've got an ass like a female. You cannot scalp poop from a butt. That's true. Well, I actually think the 5Ds decks are not bad. I think it's a fine product. I'm super excited for the decks that actually have good cards in them product. That's going to be a fun one. Maybe they just know something about you that you don't yet. Everyone wants me to be trans so bad. You all are going to be so disappointed. Regrettably, I'm not. I know myself much better than all of you. I am, above all things, a fat fucking chopped chud. I get that a lot as well. CJ, I want you to transition into someone who goes to the doctor. Who takes the advice of medical professionals. I'm such a fat fucking chud. What would your new name be? When I was in the womb, before my parents knew I was a boy, they were like, if he's a girl, we'll call him Rachel. I always thought that name was pretty good. Vriska. Oh, Vriska's good too, but we just named our kid Vriska, so we can't do that. Vriska's doing fine, by the way. She's doing good. She's been eating a lot recently, which is really good. She's got to gain a half an ounce a day. She has to get that big. Half an ounce a day. George Santos Rothschild. Yeah, exactly. That's what I would be. Rachel, like the #2 most anti-Semitic person in the world? Yeah. That's like 10% a day. Well, yeah, I mean, she has to in order to reach her growth goals. Sausage man diet can solve the ounce a day? No, she would be dead in 5 days. When is she scheduled to be like appropriate weight at the time of her birth? So in early January, she will be at her birth weight, hopefully. Give her the ink steak. I'm good, actually. Formula is really funny, by the way. So this baby drinks a mix of formula and breast milk, and formula is just protein. It's just a protein shake. It's the same thing. They had me shaking it up in this can, and I'm like, it remains lumpy for a long time unless you really agitate it. I'm like, they could solve this with the fucking whisk ball that's in all the protein. I'm like, what's going on? But the other thing about the protein powder or the formula powders is they're fucking expensive. We had to buy our first refill today. And I didn't know. I was like, because they gave us like 2 big canisters on the way out of the hospital. And I was like, sure, I'll buy some. It was like over $100 for like, I would say probably about a month's worth. And like, I understand that's a lot, but we've been going through diapers as well. The problem is recently she's been peeing and not pooping. The more formula they eat, the less likely it is they poop. It kind of stops them up a little bit. But preemies can go like 8 days without pooping before it's a problem. You can't switch formula brands. Your ass is locked in. Correct. Have you tried the milk yet? Jillian's milk? I would never dream of it. Sing her SpongeBob big guy pants okay and she will shit. Yeah, that's true. Has Leah asked for any? Dude, the Leah thing is so funny because she explained that she was doing that, and like immediately upon hearing it, I was like, well, you can't leave breast milk out for more than 4 hours. And she'd left it out for like a week. And it was like disgusting. And I was like, you people are you're great. Ugh. Maybe there will be a new glitch star in the future. I'm talking about Nim VT. Did you guys see Nim VT? Yes. I thought it was just a cool thing Nim Nim was doing, but he like actually is debuting as Nim VT. Here it is. Getting ready to debut 2026. Wow. His ass does not look like this. Hold up. Is this AI artifacting, bro? What the fuck? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Uh-huh. That's a little more like it. Uh-huh. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's a little more like it. Why does it look like anime Harry Potter? That's how VTubers look, and he's angry at me for doing that. Me and the boys did a stupid. What do you got? Left a cooler with ice outside. Owned. 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 This is cyberbullying. You're right. Well, I guess I have a new Oshi. I love Gage's situation too. Look at all the shit he's got in his background. He's got the beans, all the beans from Madoka Magica. This is the Imperium deck thing. He's got the Imperium deck thing down here as well. Stim. This is the salt lamp that he has. It's like the salt lamp that white girls have. I love the Gru because he's like a 2009 kid. He likes Grus. He has the very specific Pokemon deck box for roleplay. He's got the camera he hasn't used in 8 years. And he's got Yu-Gi-Oh right here. Got the banners. Oh, it's nice. The Domo. And he looks like Geek Boy. Why is Stardust melting? I don't know. It's just kind of blurred. When Nimsan debuts. Oh my god, Nimsan, you are my Oshi. Nim-sama, we were waiting for you. Uh-oh. Shonen Jump. Wait a minute. Susja. First VTuber to get one million views. Who's he following? What the fuck? Why is he not following me? He's following a bunch of fucking VTubers. Also, why is Glitch Stars Official not following me? Fuck you. The Glitch Stars Official first 3 followers: Duologs, Hiruma Drex, Hiruma Radix, and Gargura. And Charlie Kirk. We need the Stoat account. You blocked Flork. There's a bunch of residual blocks that I have from Blue Blocker, back when that was something you could stop. Blue Blocker used to be really helpful because it would shave out all the annoying ass bitches, but then they started foisting a blue check on anyone over 100K. So it blocked pretty much every big name streamer or whatever. I still use it. I don't care. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Fight for tomorrow. Hey, Joseph, do you think I have plenary authority to take a big, stinky doo-doo shit? That is not the position of this administration. Yes. Anyway, how's everyone else's Wednesdays been? Oh, yesterday we've been taking advantage of the time that our parents are here to go on dates and stuff. Yesterday, Jillian and I went out to see the new Knives Out movie, Wake Up Dead Man. It's good. It's good. It's always funny watching these. I'm like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting that Benoit Blanc doesn't show up until like 2/3 of the movie is over. Did you like it more than Glass Onion? You know, I don't think that I did. I would say it's probably my least favorite of the Knives Out movies, but it is good. Each one of them is kind of like a period piece where like Knives Out was like released in the period of like epic Chungus liberalism, and the next one, Glass Onion, was in like 2020. It was COVID, insane people. And then 2025 is just everyone has this like vague, unspecified anger at everything. And I think that's a good kind of encapsulation of the present moment. The one thing I will kind of push back on is it's a little heavy handed. Not like the others weren't heavy handed, but it does feel like they are picking on Rethuglikins in a very lazy way. I'm like, oh, you could have done better than this. You know what I'm saying? There's like a couple of lines that make you go, give me a break. We get it. You like West Wing or something. Is the killer obvious again? Um, it was someone I suspected. I don't know. Ed Norton's character was so spot on in Glass Onion. It is good. No, I liked it. I think it's good. And for me, it was also good at marrying the kind of specific feelings that I and my wife have about organized religion. If that makes sense. Like the main character is a priest, and the I guess sort of antagonist of the thing is a priest who is running the church in a kind of hateful way, and Benoit Blanc is a Reddit atheist. And they end up coming to an interesting place with respect to religion that I think is important. I also wouldn't want to watch it on Netflix. Like, holy shit. Glass Onion is purely for the Batista cuck scene. The Batista is so goddamn good. I'm always shocked. Everything he's in. I'm like, this guy is so good. I'm thrilled at how good he is. I don't know. I am a little upset that my parents are going to be dead. They're going to be gone when we would be watching Five Nights at Freddy's. And the other thing I'll say about Wake Up Dead Man is it took a while. Like it takes a long time to get into. This is going to sound weird. It's directed by, or like, if you've ever seen a British movie, like English movies frequently will have a first act that just takes 90 minutes. It's like, oh my god. And then the second and third are like, oh, okay, let's go. It's like that. All the detective shows they have where it's a very slow beginning. It's like that a lot. It's just a type of movie making that doesn't really exist anymore because we're so, we don't have the attention span for it. Benoit is a gay man from the South. It makes sense he'd have a complicated relationship with the church. He's literally a Reddit atheist in this. He's literally like, tips my fedora type shit. It's very funny. Are you going to play Duelist Cup? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to play. What the fuck you going to play Duelist Cup? No. No, I'm not going to play Duelist Cup. I think probably I will not. Are you gonna play Gooner Cup? Yes. I'm gonna play some Genesis flights over the YCS weekend. I'm so irritated I don't get to go to the capital YCS, but I really can with the kid. I was like, well, the kid's in the house and I'll be in the house and maybe I can set up my camera downstairs. I'm like, you are insane. You're an insane person. Pay attention to your child, you know? We are Charlie Kirk. Do you want to get back in a league with me? It looks like games are going to last 20 minutes tops now. Yeah, sure. Catch the flame, we'll fight for the gospel. I'm a little concerned because I ordered a card to be delivered by Friday, and it is now Wednesday, and the shipping label, it says it's been shipped, but it was shipped on the 1st, and there has been no update since then, so I don't know. We are Charlie. Wop, 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 wop. Can we judge your Spotify 2025 recap? I don't use Spotify for anything other than podcasts. It thinks my #1 song is Mexican Wine by Fountains of Wayne, which is a good song, but I've listened to it like 3 times this year. All right. Well, we've got some stuff to do today. We can do the Twitter thread at any time. There were some videos I wanted to take a look at, potentially. And then I also did want to maybe play some Yu-Gi-Oh! I know that's like really fucking disgusting. I know that's I know, dude. I know that no, I understand. But maybe. We'll honor his name. All right, let's begin with the obvious, which is we are going to watch the Everything You Need to Know. Before FNAF 2.
Oh my gosh, I'm a little...
Oh my gosh. So first off, in FNAF 2, I got an advanced copy, I'm happy to say. They crack Chica. They're cracking Chica. All right. This next one comes from Phantom Revenge, Everything You Need to Know. All right, the boy Jaxel has done it again. Phantom Revenge, Everything You Need to Know. Remember, folks, we are not simply watching the video here. We're going to the channel. We are clicking this here link in order to watch the video. We're giving it a thumbs up. We're leaving a comment. We're letting it play in the background, and we're subscribing to the Curry Bandits.
Phantom Revenge releases on December 5th. Now, despite having revenge in the name...
Okay, obviously it doesn't release on December 5th. It's going to be out the 19th. By the way, the next couple of TMTs are all going to be Phantom Revenge. You just have to roll with it.
This set is not a Battles of Legends set, although I guess they ran out of types of revenge to name those after, so maybe that wasn't so confusing. And unlike Phantom Rage, this set does not at all relate to the Phantom Knight archetype similar to Phantom Nightmare, but also unlike both of them, this isn't a core set. It is in fact a deck build pack, even though deck build packs normally are named in such a way to denote a group of some kind, Justice Hunters, Crossover Breakers, Valiant Smashers. Because similarly to Genesis Impact having to drop Impactors, when this set was localized, someone on the English team spoke up and said Revengers is a stupid word that no one actually uses. Thus concludes a tangent that I at least find far more interesting than any of the cards we're about to talk about. Here's
Oh, okay, this set is a real wet fart. Let's hear it.
Everything you need to know. Every any-aircraft monster can reveal itself.
What? Where's my Vocaloid intro? I can't enjoy my Jaxel video without my Vocaloid intro.
hand any number of times to summon any monster from hand face down, but lock you to only special summoning face down for the turn. And in the scale, they get a counter that hopefully will have a less stupid name by the time this comes out every time a monster is flipped up. The level 1s in the scale can pay 9 to reveal 3 Aneacrafts and randomly get 1. Orgia can flip itself up in response to a monster effect in hand to search an Aneacraft card, and when it's flipped, it mandatorily pops an opponent's monster. Alzonia flips up and searches in response to a search effect, and when it's flipped, mandatorily banishes a random card from your opponent's hand. Ocneria flips up and searches in response to an effect engrave or banish, then mandatorily shuffles up to 3, and Tremoria flips up in response to an effect that specials and mandatorily negates a monster. Hold on to that one for me. The 9s share a scale effect that lets them kill an opponent's monster with less attack than they have at the end of the battle phase. Architale flips itself up in response to an effect that would destroy a card to protect all monsters and all Aneacraft spells from destruction for the turn, and after being flipped up, pings for 9 every time a monster is sent to the grave. Astapixia flips up to negate a targeting effect and banish a random card from your opponent's hand, and then stops your opponent from targeting pretty much anything for the rest of the turn. Izalian flips up when your opponent responds to you to bounce 3 cards and pings for 9 each time your opponent searches, and Ataramar flips up when your opponent activates a card or effect on the field on your turn, negates and destroys it, and when it's flipped up, Floodgate trap holes the whole board. Release places an Aneacraft pen, and on a later turn can banish itself from grave to add back an Aneacraft from extra. Reverth can shuffle back Aneacrafts from hand or field to draw that many, and can banish itself from grave when your opponent summons to either summon a craft from hand face down or flip up a face down craft. An Eneopolis can bounce any number of crafts you control, can bounce a craft or move it to the scale when it's flipped up, and during the end phase removes all counters and doinks your opponent for 9 for each counter. This
is interesting. I don't know what he's going to say about this deck. Because as interested as I was in this strategy that plays on kind of a different axis than anything else ever has, the unfortunate truth of the matter is what you want to open in every single hand is as many Aneacrafts as possible, and ideally, your first turn will play out exactly the same every time. It's one of the most pre-built decks in the history of the world, and it's kind of hard to retain my interest for that reason.
Tries its darndest to create an entirely new axis of play for a flip-based control deck to operate on, but still falls short in a lot of key areas. For one thing, your main turn 1 setups are consistent enough, but somewhat below par. Or above par. If this were golf, it's the bad one. While we're talking about golf, have you ever looked up what Tiger Woods' first name is?
It's Tiger.
It's Eldrick.
That's not true. What the fuck? Why is his middle name Taunt? What the fuck?
Eldrick Woods. Since every level 1 can search everything by revealing 3 copies, you can use Orgia to search Alzonia, Alzonia to search the field spell, and then bounce them both to hand to set for a pop and a hand rip. And their effects to set your whole hand to flip monsters without even having to reveal what you're setting lets you use one of them repeatedly to set whatever else you have, and then use your normal set to keep it a 50-50 chance you're bluffing what the last one is. Adding any additional search to this combo can get you to both Scales and Reverth to mallet for 1 or 2, and set up the Grave effect to either make immediate use of the crafts you search on your opponent's turn, or have more freedom on when to trigger your flip effects. But therein lies the issue with most of the crafts, that being their odd and often disjointed timing. Alzonia suffers the least from this, flipping up just in time to take a shot at ripping the card your opponent just searched. Orgia can attempt to kill a monster that just summoned itself from hand, or maybe the fusion that Phimina just summoned, but he's the most likely to want to skip ahead with Reverth so you can threaten any summon. But then Ocneria can only remove cards from your opponent's grave after one of them has already resolved. Too late to stop something from reviving itself, but right on time to, I don't know, deploy to the Middle East probably. And then there's Tromaria, and thank you for holding that one for me, because this one is so annoying for the 30 seconds that you care before you go back to thinking about anything else. If you use Tromaria to flip itself in response to an effect that special summons, what you then want to do is negate the monster your opponent just summoned. But since all the flip effects are mandatory, Tromaria will trigger on Chainlink 1 before your opponent's monster. So unless you're going after an ignition
What? Okay. I guess this is a consequence of flip effects, because aren't all flip effects mandatory? No. Okay, well, fuck me.
An effect or a monster being summoned yet another chain ahead, it's going to be really difficult finding a time to use him as actual disruption. And speaking of not disruption, let's talk about the unemployed bums in the attic. The level 9s are really beefy forms of protection for your board, be it by land or by sea, letting you secretly add targeting and or destruction protection to your board before you even start playing by setting them with the effect of the level 1 you're going to start searching with. Leon and Ataramar can both massively punish your opponent for trying to interact with you, giving the deck its best chance at breaking a board, and in concert with Reverth, Ataramar can be your single strongest disruption, even resetting your non-once per turn flip monsters to be used again. But they're also really bricky. They do nothing on their own, so you'd really prefer them as flex 1-ofs, but you can't really flex 1-ofs with your bingo-ass consistency. The only one you can justify playing the full 3 of is Ataramar, if for no other reason than drawing him as your only hope of going second. This issue also extends to the field spell, which does nothing on its own, but performs too critical of a function to your turn 1 play that you can't cut it to any less than 3. And I guess we should talk about the burn. This deck tries to sidestep the issue of
Dude, the burn is so funny.
Face down monsters not really being able to, win the game, by instead keeping track of the amount of the deck's gimmick you've done and proportionately rewarding you at the end of the turn, like slowly mining your opponent's health bar for Bitcoin. What's annoying though is that the cards that keep track are the scales that you'd really just like to shuffle away with Rebirth to try to draw non-engine like Eclipse or Daruma, so the burn win con can be as slow to start as just getting to a position where your level 9s can start swinging. So like it or not, you're gonna have to play a pretty protracted grind game, despite the deck not really being able to snowball into a stronger and stronger position each turn, or even effectively recover consistently. I mean, this is a pendulum deck with only one way to retrieve cards from the face-up extra. If your board is broken, you might end up with a bunch of your cards trapped in super hell. But while we're thinking about the extra deck, being completely locked out of it doesn't have to be all bad. One of the slightly more successful builds of this deck capitalizes on not needing the extra or the normal summon with Megazaborg, who can rip half your opponent's extra and
cool. Man, a deck is good when they're like, but you could play Megazaborg because you don't use your normal.
Now is the option to set up 2 Jurak Astro activations to really give your board that extra punch it needs to simplify game states down to its level. And following a similar lead, some have pointed out that by tribute summoning Gap, you can forcibly flip up your own guys to speedrun the necessary 9 counters to do 8,000 damage turn 1. Or more accurately, since it's 2 scales, you just need 5 on each, which would mean that if you're doing this, it would always be 9,000, so you still kill through Upstart, I guess. Which you damn well might need, because Gap is a lot harder to search than Zaborg, who at least has a Tachyon line if you want him that bad. But anyway, I think this deck is lacking in pretty much every area to really function as a control strategy, even though it went so far to try to fix as many problems as it could find. The Hecka hands are illusions, and they've all
Okay, these are the cards I'm really excited for.
Got the gimmick effect. We're still doing this in 2025. Hecka Hands Yadel can shuffle itself back from hand to search a Hecka Hands back row, and resets one when it hits the grave. Ibtel can shuffle itself to summon a Hecka Hands from deck, and reborns one when it hits the grave. Gygas, Breus, and Goddess can summon themselves from hand when your opponent adds a card. Gygas can check the top 3 of your opponent's deck for a monster to summon to your field. Breus can look at one card from their hand and summon it if it's a monster. And Goddess can summon a monster from their grave on your opponent's turn, but banish it when it leaves the field. The hidden Hecka Hands can search a Hecka Hands monster, and if you sent a card...
It's rough that this wasn't just called the Hecka Hand.
From field as cost, can then set a Hecka Hands back row, and can banish itself from grave to make your opponent draw 1 and discard 1. Tartarus can either bounce a back row if you control a Hecka Hands, or fusion summon a Hecka Hands by banishing from field or grave, treating any monster you stole from your opponent as a Hecka Hand. Ebal Hecka Hands and Yadal Hecka Hands are counter traps that negate monster effects or spell traps, respectively, destroy them, and then can steal them. Hecka Hands Jaza is a fusion of a Hecka Hand and an illusion that can be summoned by tributing an illusion and any stolen monster, and can add a Hecka Hand from deck or grave every turn. And Hecka Hand Xeno is a fusion of 3 Hecka Hands that can quickly look at 2 random cards in your opponent's extra and summon one of them, and if it's destroyed by your opponent's card effect, you can steal all your opponent's monsters. Moving from a somewhat complex deck to a fairly simple one, this deck has a much more standard gameplay loop. Yadal Searching Hidden gets you Ibtel as well as one of the traps in exchange for a random card on field. You can get a Fall Guy for this cost by setting a random card from hand, even a monster since the deck doesn't have much use for its normal summon, or by starting with Apprentice as the search for Yadel. Ibtel can then summon Gygas, who has the best chance to find a monster to steal, since Breus only has 1 shot, and Goddess can't do it on your turn at all. Assuming you hit like a Charmy or something, you can fuse it with Gygas into Jaza to search the other trap for a kind of unremarkable 2 negates. But let's say you draw Breus, well then you get to use Hidden's effect in grave to let your opponent fix their hand, but also trigger Breus to summon itself. Take a chance on ripping a monster from their hand, then use Jaza to search Tartarus, and link off your board to fuse names in grave and the stolen monster on field into Xeno. Xeno's random extra deck rip can be a nothing burger if you just hit some utility card like like Nightmare Phoenix, but can just as easily be an insane free upgrade to your board like Herald. With 2 checks per activation, you know you're never forced to take the worst card in their extra deck, and with 2 tries per turn cycle, you have a solid chance to at least manage to annoy your opponent with your take. And if my comments are anything to judge by, I'm sure everyone in my audience would absolutely love to annoy an opponent with their take. Since
that's true.
Jawza can search anything, Ibtel works just as well as a starter by making Jawza to search hidden and getting to Yaddle at the end of the combo. But because of some quirks of his summoning condition, there's also some other ways to make Jawza that can get your plays going. Using Sengenjin, you can set up Zombie Vampire to check the top 4 of both players' decks for either a Gygas or more likely a monster to steal from your opponent, so you can link off Vampire with Golem into Rabbit and fuse the Rabbit with your opponent's monster into Jawza. In this line, you even get Wedju left sitting on the field to send as cost for hidden, so it can search Yaddle in one of the traps. And on top of consistency, the deck can also grind pretty well since all of its consistency tools morph into grind tools after turn 1. Ibtel summoning Yaddle to link off gets you a trap back from grave, and Jawza, after surviving a turn with his Illusory Battle Protection, can start adding back from grave as
Is that illusory?
grave, and Jawza, after surviving a turn with his Illusory
Right?
Battle Protection, can start adding back from grave as well. But while this deck has good consistency and grind, and the interruptions themselves are nothing to scoff at, on its own it's a little too weak to support a full deck. As a compact engine, it can
Okay, well, it is cool that I think Jaxel's right on the money when it comes to describing the strengths of this deck, but there just aren't enough of them. There just aren't enough of them. This Chimera list, I think, is probably where it belongs.
Fit quite elegantly into Chimera as a search for Gazelle. Jawza can be made under the fusion lock, and oftentimes you won't mind sacking the fusions for hidden, since all they really care about is getting to the graveyard somehow. The size of the engine may be a point of contention though, because as you might expect of any use of these cards, having to play 2 bricky trap cards is a tough sell.
Yeah.
And I mean, you want to talk about it? What if Gygas misses? Like, it's definitely better than the other 2, but like, what if, right? Lol. And furthermore, what if you hit something your opponent will benefit from you tributing for Jawza? Imagine like Graph, or what do the kids like these days? Saji. These are all just little problems the deck's gimmick introduces that might screw up what's otherwise a pretty consistent combo. All the Kuel tunes are tuners that can use it.
Okay, we have to talk about the name. This is a fine name. So many people are so mad about this name. I have to say, first and foremost, the name is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. These are stupid-ass, cringe-ass anime babies, all right? You're like, oh, I don't want to play the Kuel tune monsters. I wanted them to be the killer tunes because this just makes it look soy. It already looks soy.
A tuner in hand as material when they're used to synchro summon. Kuel Tune Rico is a level 3 Fire Fiend that searches a non-level 3 Kuel Tune on summon and pops a back row when it's synced off. Mix is a level 2 that searches a non-level 2 and pops a monster when it's synced off. Clip can summon itself during your opponent's turn and immediately synchro summon a tuner, and when he's sunk can randomly banish a card from your opponent's extra deck. And Kuel Tune Q can summon any tuner from hand, deck, or grave on normal, but lock you to tuners, and if it's synced can look at your opponent's top 2 and banish one of them. Kuel Tune Synchro searches a Kuel tune, then can immediately synchro summon, but locks you to tuners, and randomly can be used 2 times per turn. JJ gives you an extra normal for a tuner, contribute a tuner to search or summon a Kuel tune from deck, and while your opponent has a tuner, Loudness War gains 33. Playlist bounces a Kuel tune from field or grave to apply its effect when it's synced off, but locks you to tuners. All the synchros require only tuners as material, or at least a specific name that just so happens to be a tuner plus more tuners. Trackmaker is a level 4 that adds a Kuel tune card on summon and bounces a card when it's synced off. Remix is a level 5 that requires mix, gains 15 while your opponent has a tuner, and can tag out during your opponent's turn.
He's writing the script so that he could say tuner more.
To add a tuner back to hand, summon another one, then immediately synchro summon a tuner. RS requires Rico, gains 3 for each tuner in the trash, increases the level of all your opponent's monsters with 1700 or less by 1, and can banish a tuner from grave to quick negate a card on field. And Kuel Tune Loudness War protects all your other tuners from targeting and destruction, and in response to an opponent's card, can banish a Kuel Tune to copy its material effect. This deck shows a lot of promise. With a bunch of flexible starters and malleable disruptive sequences, there's plenty of ways to build a decent board with this deck. Starting from Q, you of course have the option to summon Mix or Rico immediately to make one of the 5s or Loudness War, but you'd much prefer to make Trackmaker to get a search for anything and set up a valuable material effect, which is where the generosity of Q comes into play, letting you access any level 1 tuner.
Generosity?
Material effect, which is where the generosity of
Oh. Okay.
Q comes into play, letting you access any level 1 tuner while we await the announcement of one in Archetype and Blazing Dominion in like a week or two. And while it would be such a rip-roaring good time to go through an entire subgenre of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards,
every single
hard to laugh and cry at as many half-baked ideas as a grown, distant white boy can dream up. In studying, I've learned that man is mortal, so let's get the poison out of here and skip to the important part. From what we can tell, the best tuner to someone with Q is Red Nova, whose effect is always on in this deck because you're always using 2 or more tuners and can summon Rico from deck, netting you a search with Trackmaker, a level 3 body, a snipe off the top to chain block them, and then a search for mix or clip. By searching the field spell, you can use that searched mix with your extra normal to search another 3, or trade the Rico on field for a mix from deck, giving you several different options to make remix or RS, while holding resources in hand or on field to synchro with on your opponent's turn. But
by the way, let's just check real quick. Uh-oh. A $4 common? Oh no. Well, I think we can use Cherry Bomb Unimpressed as a proxy for the time being, right? What about Nova? What about Red Lightning?
But typically you'll just search Synchro, which nets you an additional resource and another opportunity to sync off on your opponent's turn. Similarly, you'll often find yourself ending on Remix instead of RS to recur resources like Clip or even Ashes and Veilers, get a body that searches back to field, and then sync off to trigger your pops, bounces, and snipes. As a quick play searcher, Synchro is itself a starter that even plays around Droll, and as a quick Synchro, you can use it to dodge targeting by syncing off whatever your opponent is going after. And here's a fun one: because it's a Synchro card, you can search it with Duelist Genesis, a real play worth considering, because on top of all 3 copies of Tune's Synchro being good to have in hand turn 1, you also have the option to search Synchro Overtake, which can reveal Remix or RS to summon their associated acts. Summoning Mix this way gets you Q to start your bread and butter line with a 2 already in the mix. The end board is, as you might imagine, all about sequencing. Among Clip, Synchro, and Remix, you have 3 chances to trigger your material effects, and all of them only optionally Synchro summon, so you can even bluff certain interaction points to force your opponent to respond while holding materials for a better position later. Clip can be used even as early as turn 0 if you draw it alongside Rico or Mix to either pop a monster and search, or pop a back row and then have a negate up. And his own material effect lets you whittle away at your opponent's extra deck, ripping 2 or even 3 cards every turn cycle with Loudness War. Speaking of, Loudness War and Playlist are similar cards that diverge in very key ways. Both of them give you a much more versatile timing to use your material effects, letting you pop or bounce either at detonator speed or just whenever you want. And they also let you repeat the strongest ones, so you can pop 2 monsters in a turn instead of just 1. An extra deck monster that for the most part is the only
you can pop Tua
thing you can sync Trackmaker into is a more consistent and flexible part of the board than a trap card, but while Loudness War has to banish and therefore cut you off from one of your names, Playlist recurs that name, extending your grind even further. And then of course there's RS, a brick house of a card that's both a negate and a very finely tuned floodgate. 1700 seems almost precision designed to include Ice Riziel,
Dude, I hate that this is Mischief of the Gnomes.
Which, I mean, funny enough, turns them into a starter for the Valon and the extra. At level 2, the Yummies cease to be valid materials for the level 2 Synchros, and the Mirror is all sorts of screwed up, with Q into Red Nova becoming a Loudness War play, and Rico and Mix similarly generating 6 stars instead of 5. And relatedly, all your monsters being so small makes RS also your main tool for doing damage, being able to reach respectable attack stats early and exceptional ones in the late game. Remix and Loudness can get to the 3k range, but only in a favorable matchup or when your opponent has drawn hand traps. Not quite as strong of a punish for Ash as Izuna, but it is what it is. In spite of all that good, this deck hasn't seen much success thus far in the OCG. While it sets up a decent amount of on-brand disruptions, that's sort of by design all it can do, because while it may be unique to synchro summon using only tuners, it's not very conducive to summoning any other synchro monsters at all. You can make Visas Amritra by using multiple slurp juices on a single track maker, so you can add
Wait, I don't get it.
Reframing to your board.
Some of you don't understand.
3, after your tuner locks have gone away, you can maybe make a double attacking Prime Heart that doesn't even have targeting protection. So unlike the comparable Yummy deck, Tune's respectable arsenal of disruptions has to stand on its own with very little room to collab with anything else. But while it may not have inherited Yummy's greatest strength, it did manage to copy its main weakness. Removing this deck's bodies on board puts it in an extremely awkward position that it struggles to extend through. Destroying Q and leaving just the Red Nova on board removes the pesky material from hand effect from the board, forcing something like Overtake or the field spell to keep going. And furthermore, even that material from hand effect can be a bit finicky for use as extension. Q can use Valor in hand to get to Trackmaker, but both 5s require their specific names, so Q and Clip can't make anything. This specific material requirement and jumbled distribution of levels can really be a pain for trying to establish anything into Disruption. And so that makes 3 out of 3 decks this time around that have only put up 3 or 4 results in a format still dominated by Justice Hunters and now Mitsurugi. With
Cool.
no salvation in sight from the early support, maybe fans of at least the 2 non-pendulum decks on offer today can look for better prospects in pointier formats that no one plays.
Reddit-based vibes format.
Sorry I've been kinda MIA for the last month. I know something weird not that long ago, which is that I sorta don't give a shit anymore. Like, I made that thing last year about how I give too many shits, and then after that, I guess I sort of mellowed out, and now I don't have constant existential anxiety motivating me anymore.
Well, that's good.
This is not the first time this has happened to me. In 2021, I started taking anxiety medication, and the only thing that changed is I stopped doing my homework because I was no longer stressed about what would happen if I didn't. Needed a minute to think about that. I'm good now, I think. Thanks for watching, and if you need something to put on your second monitor now that you're done with this, I heard there's a new Defunct Land.
Ooh. Let's watch the new Defunct Land.
Design them, the people that operate them, and the people that visit them.
That was pretty good. Next, let's watch Master Saga number 12. Ugh. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. I don't know. Personally,
Which leads many to crave.
I am not thrilled about any of these decks. It is really unfortunate to have to do this, you know. He knows everything because they pay him to, but sometimes you just can't pay him enough. $35 box set first week. Man, I feel so bad. I talk to my LGS pretty frequently about stuff, and I said something today to the tune of like, boy, I hope in 2026 Konami figures out how to make a set that's good. And the owner laughed out loud in a way that was very pained. And I was like, uh-oh. I hope things are going well. I don't know. They're going to get Rarity Collection 5 in stores. That's going to save it. It sucks that they're so cool and do fucking nothing. I mean, they even made the Reddit format to make these cards playable, but ooh, shop supplies. Oh, Mana Moon sleeves are out of stock. Okay, what's best selling? Oh, we have one Mana Moon sleeve that's not out of stock. Stardust. Well, I don't like Stardust. Small Sister Soldier. How about High Price? This is all. Wait, this is Mana Moon again. Wait, is there anything here that's not Mana Moon? Are you pre-ordering the MTG Monster Hunter set? Okay, do you guys want to watch about the Magic the Gathering Monster Hunter set? I think that would be a fun thing to take a look at. I think the professor has a video about it from like today. There are too many Avatar The Last Airbender cards in Magic the Gathering. Okay, here it is. You will not believe what is going on in Magic the Gathering right now. First off, if you're watching this on the Progressies channel, Tolarian Community College, copy strike Progressies now!
Monster Hunter, one of the most celebrated video game franchises, is coming to Magic the Gathering.
So new Secret Lair has Monster Hunter monsters in it. It seems like an obvious choice. There's a bunch of stupid fucking kaijus in this game. You just slap the Monster Hunter branding on them, you're done, right?
But don't worry, this Universes Beyond Endeavor is not a standard set, rather a series of 4 secret layers containing Magic the Gathering cards reskinned as both monsters and hunters from Monster Hunter, and it will go on sale this Monday, and honestly, I couldn't be happier.
Real quick, I mean, I know this isn't the point of the video, but we should just do this now. It is so funny that Universes Beyond can be A set printed directly into Eternal formats, a set printed into Standard, or 4 secret layers back to back. It's so funny, man.
No, really, because this is what secret layers are for. A way to bring universes beyond
You would
franchises
expect this
to
is how it should
interested
work.
players without forcing an entire standard set on the entire player base.
Hey, I attack your Spider-Man with my avatar.
By using reskins, there is no issue, such as them offering mechanically unique cards that you can only get via a limited online sale, and also, reprints are great because they increase access to game pieces, which, you know, we need to play the game. So it's a great franchise, a great use of secret layers, all reskins, all good, right? I mean, the only way this could possibly go wrong would be if there was absolutely zero value, just a collection of 10-cent trash cards with little to no connection to the game or the characters that they seek to portray.
Obviously, this is called dramatic irony.
Carelessly thrown together with such indifference that there are literal typos in the card names. But come on, would you really expect something like that from a partnership between Wizards of the Coast and Capcom? Never. So, it is with great excitement that I say...
New secret layer alert! New secret layer alert! New secret layer alert! New secret layer alert!
It's canceled. They canceled the Monster Hunter Secret Lair literally a few days before it was supposed to go on sale. And as far as I know, this is the first time Wizards of the Coast has ever done this. But that's not all. In a statement released November 26th, Wizards of the Coast acknowledged this secret lair missed the mark, which, as you'll see...
Sorry, it missed the mark is a fun way of being like, it was a piece of shit that everybody hated.
In a moment is a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
And not only have they canceled this planned drop that was to take place this Monday, but Wizards of the Coast also vows to work together with Capcom to deliver a better, more acceptable Monster Hunter Secret Lair sometime in the future. So just how bad was this now canceled Secret Lair, and just what does Wizards of the Coast need to do to make sure the revised version is a slam dunk? Don't change that channel because there's a lot to discuss. Oh, come on! I'm the micro...
Okay. I will say, the Micro Center ads are pretty good.
Micros... you were saying... No, I'm a wish.
They're becoming, internet comment etiquettian.
You suck! But you know what doesn't? Micro Center for sponsor. I will begin with an evaluation of the failed secret layer, and yes, I'm going to use the notes that I wrote before I knew that it was canceled, so that I'm not just kicking a dead secret layer after the fact, but offering you my real evaluation, both the good and the bad. Then I want to discuss what all this means for the next Monster Hunter's secret layer. Is this a result of too many secret layers, or
Yes.
not enough value? Is more going on here than meets the eye? First up is Monster Hunter The Hunt, a 5-card
Cool.
drop depicting several fan-favorite monsters from across the series in scenes that players might encounter while on the hunt.
Great. Tooth and Nail reprint is maybe something.
A theme that will continue throughout this super drop, the cards chosen to match the art mostly make sense, but not much beyond a surface level. Blind Obedience, reskinned as Crimson Moonlight, depicts the vampiric elder dragon Malzeno. Blind Obedience is mostly a CEDH stack piece due to its asymmetrical effect.
Asymmetrical. I don't know, man. Like, this is a really weird choice for it, right? I guess vampires have the extort mechanic associated with it.
And sometimes shows up in legacy sideboards to slow down artifact combo decks. Snap has been reskinned to depict
Snap's actually an interesting card. I mean, this just isn't really what Snap does.
the Elder Dragon, Kashaladora, knocking back an undoubtedly frustrated hunter with a powerful blast of wind. Snap is commonly played in Pauper and high-power EDH, as it's essentially free and even sometimes mana positive.
Fun fucking card to play.
Village Rites, reskinned as Song of the Barbarous Beast, depicts Magnamalo about to chow down on its prey. Village Rites has mostly been outclassed by Deadly Dispute and other similar effects. Mizium Mortars has been reskinned to depict a scarred Yangaruga.
Mizium Mortar?
Spitting Fire. Mizzium Mortars is most noteworthy as one of the 2 unbeatable rares from Return to Ravnica Limited.
I was going to say, I remember this card from the limited format in RTR, but not elsewhere.
Alongside Pack Rat.
Ugh. Tangent here. If you played any of RTR Limited, the funniest deck you could play is if you pulled a Pack Rat, you would just hate draft your next 39 cards, and then your deck would be Pack Rat and 39 Swamps, and you would mulligan to the Pack Rat. And then, of course, every draw is a Swamp, and you would make a Pack Rat every turn.
Tooth and Nail depicts an Azure Rathalos and a Ceregios locked in a monster combat. Tooth and Nail was a format-defining card in its standard and extended day. These days, however, it sees very little play outside Commander.
Oh, do people still play Tooth and Nail in Commander, though? Oh, man, this was such a fun card to play.
Total value is embarrassing. $5 in non-foil and $9 in foil.
Oh, wow, dude. That's rough.
Would you like to spend $9 for $40 worth of cards that
Would you rather have $9 or $40?
see dubious play? How about spending $5 for $30 worth of cards? It goes without saying that this secret layer is an absolute fail from a financial perspective. But the good news is, there probably won't be too long to the line on Monday. So again, these were the secret layer reviews that we wrote and produced before the secret layer was canceled. And I think it's fascinating to see what my review
It's fascinating to see how much I fucking hated these.
was going to be had this gone ahead as planned and gone on sale this Monday. Let's take a quick look at the remaining 3 secret layers and what my review would have said on them, and then discuss just what exactly went wrong and how Wizards of the Coast can make it right. Next up, Monster Hunter the Hunters contains 5 cards featuring hunters, clad in
Cool.
iconic armor sets from across the series. They're really doing some clever naming with these drops. Grand Abolisher has been reskinned as dual-bladed hunter, and is
It's a weird choice, right?
mostly a CEDH staple for protecting a combo. In Constructed, it's been outclassed by Voice of Victory. In Monster Hunter,
Do they not call Commander Constructed? Boy, I like that.
dual blades are a weapon characterized by their fast and relentless attacks, so I'm not sure why Grand Abolisher was the card chosen here.
Right? I guess Grand Abolisher has like that fucking mace, right? I don't know.
And not to say, you know, a creature with double strike? Archaeomancer has been reskinned as Hero.
Archaeomancer? Well, I will tell you, Archaeomancer went crazy in Standard Pauper.
Of Hoarfrost Reach. The card is, as
I love the
always, a
fuck
powerful
out of this
inclusion
card in
Pauper
draft.
Blink decks, as you can create a loop with it when combined with Ghostly Flicker or Ephemerate. Horus Specs has been reskinned as Nargachuguka. What the fuck is this?
Trying. Nargacuga.
Nargacuga Stalker. A
Yeah,
card that was
I mean-
played in the standard format, but is now
Air Specs is bad.
only a Commander Aristocrats card. A creature that draws a card when a creature dies is a pretty flavorful match for a series of games about killing monsters, then harvesting them for their materials. Imperial Recruiter as Burna Huntmaster
Okay.
was once a useful tutor for creature combo decks, but is no longer strong enough to see much play outside of casual Commander.
Oh shit, is that true? Oh.
Flavor-wise, it's a nice acknowledgement of Monster Hunter's multiplayer focus. Champion of Lamholt, reskinned as Champion of Kutako, is too weak for any constructed format.
Yeah, this is one of those ones it's like, all right, why is it in there?
It only sees play in casual Commander, and even there, only occasionally. Notably, this card has a typo, as the
You gotta be fucking with me.
Monster Hunter location is Kokato Village, not Kotako Village. Total value here is better, but not great. $24.94 in non-foil, that's a D, and $45.32 in foil. I guess it's a C. It's just barely in the passing, probably because of the foil value of Champion of Lamholt, but still a relatively disappointing secret layer. Moving right along, we have Monster Hunter The Monsters.
Okay.
5-card drop, again depicting several
Okay, you Monster Hunter people will have to chime in here. Are these the right monsters to pick?
fan favorite monsters from across the series, this time as proper creature cards. Dracuseth,
No.
reskinned as
These are good picks, kinda. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, that's good.
Rathalos, King of the Skies, is a generic limited bomb, but doesn't see much play
I was
outside
going to say,
of
wait a minute. This card is not constructed quality.
kitchen table magic. As far as flavor goes, yup, it's a flying dragon, and it breathes fire. Before you push your glasses up and go, well, actually, Rathalos is a flying wyvern, not a dragon. Come on. It's the closest type that Magic has. Besides, the types get worse. Nezahal, Primal Tide, reskinned as Lagiacrus,
This, I guess.
Lord of the Seas, was once an anti-control sideboard card in Pioneer 5-color Enigmatic Incarnation.
I remember it from the standard format. It was bad.
But there are stronger options these days. It still sees play as top-end in Casual Commander. The word dinosaur is meaningless in Monster Hunter, but mechanically, the text represents a creature that can drive away fairly well. Ziatura, the Incinerator, has been reskinned as Fatalis, the Black Dragon, and this was another limited bomb that made it into Standard, where it served as a curve topper for Jund mid-range decks. Vivictus Asmati, the Dire, has been reskinned as Nergigante, Herald of Destruction, a reboot of one of the 5 original legendary dragons that Elder Dragon Highlander is named after.
Okay, that's like interesting.
Unfortunately, it's a terrible card that sees no play anywhere, though this is probably the best flavor match in the entire Super Drop. It gets a proper Elder Dragon type, and its ability causing players to sacrifice permanents, then putting the top card of their library on the battlefield, represents this character's ecological role as an apex predator, as well as the theme of death and renewal in Monster Hunter World. Sarulf, Realm Hunter, reskinned as Zinogre, Lord of Lightning, enjoyed success in black-green mid-range decks in Kaldheim Standard, though it was unable to find a home in Magic's non-rotating formats. This is my pick for the worst flavor match of the entire Super Drop. Sarulf, Realm Eater's ability does a great job at representing a wolf growing big enough to consume the world, but it does not represent being struck by lightning several times. Then beaten to death by a very large dog. Total value here is $9.41 in non-foil, which is
Would you rather have $9
and
or $29?
$34.16 in foil, which is a D. Hopefully, our next secret layer has more value.
Primal Tide's still an $8 card. That's crazy.
And if you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know that is a clue as to the fact that it shall not. So
give me
here
the last
we are.
one.
Last up, it's Monster Hunter The Monsters 2.
If Monster Hunter is so good, why isn't there a Monster Hunter The Monsters 2?
5-card drop, again depicting several fan-favorite monsters from across
That's 4 cards.
the series. Wait a minute, there's only 4 cards in this one. You couldn't find another big monster from the franchise about big monsters? The franchise called Monster
Sorry,
Hunter?
wait. It's not like a secret drop? There's only 4?
We have Razakith, the Foul-Blooded, reskinned as Gore Magala, Dark Eclipse.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure.
This is an extremely powerful card capable of taking over entire games all on its own, fitting for the powerful Gore Magala. That said, its hefty 8 mana cost means it only sees play in, say it with me, Casual Commander. Calamax,
There's no way, there's no stupid deck trying to cheat this guy out.
the Stormsire, reskinned as Brachiodos, Brutish Indigo.
Whoa! All right, is this a good pick for the critter?
Was one of 5 Ikoria commanders, the headliner of the precon that gave the format Deflecting SWAT. But these days, it does not see as much play as Deflecting SWAT does. If you can do the mental gymnastics to explain how Calamax's ability represents the exploding punches wyvern,
It's not, no.
let me know in the comments below. Lasatura, Nikoru Queen, has been reskinned as Nargacuga, Ever-Present Shadow. This is one of a million possible 3-color commanders that are too weak to actually build around unless you are one of her most dedicated fans. As far as her flavor is concerned, there aren't a lot of cat dragons to choose from if you want to keep the type line. But from among the 5, Skyship Stalker, which errated to cat dragon with Modern Horizons 3, is a much better flavor match, as its haste, first strike, and pump ability better represents the source material. But then I guess you'd only be getting a 20-cent card instead of what we did get, which is a 47-cent card.
Nice. People want to fuck that monster, by the way. I get it.
The Lustrous has been reskinned as Velkhana Silver Sovereign, and is another of these rarely played 3-color commanders. At least this one was a fun card to open in Commander Legends Draft. Velkhana is an extremely powerful Elder Dragon that wields its incredible ice powers to freeze anything in its path, which is definitely well represented by turning your permanents into unreliable cantrips. Total value is $19.15
We're
in
getting there.
non-foil and $15.84.
Okay, so is the only thing that holds value in Magic Timmy cards? Is that what I'm learning from this?
in foil, and that, of course, is an absolute fail. Why are there only 4 cards here? And why are they so crappy? And why are they not worth anything? Finally, there is also a Soul Ring promo available to be included.
Oh, come on, dude! What the fuck is this? You know, Soul Ring.
Included when you purchase any one of the 3 bundle options, the cheapest of which will cost you.
Okay, I don't want to hear the number, man.
$240.
Sometimes I think we're the most cucked community, but no.
The Soul Ring depicts Valstrax, an Elder Dragon that uses its jet engine-like wings to fly at supersonic speeds. Its signature attack has it fly high into the sky before crashing down on its target at an incredible velocity, which is represented here by being able to add 2 colorless mana. Soul Rings are worth about $1. If you want this one, it'll cost you $240 minimum. So yes,
and at least the Soul Rings have a ring on them.
Disaster of a secret lair, and they canceled it. Now, before I go further, I want to stress, I am proud of Wizards of the Coast for pulling the plug. And I mean that. It takes guts to admit you screwed up.
These cards probably went to print.
When you are willing to pull a product for not meeting the standard of you and your customer base. So before I offer my advice and my commentary, let me just say, sincerely, kudos to Wizards of the Coast for doing this. So why did this fail, and what should we do about it? Well, in my opinion, there's 3 main factors that need to be fixed for this to return as a success. I'll be brief as we have discussed many of these points in prior videos, but
Funfinity, hope you had a good stream.
If you paid attention to those prior videos, maybe we wouldn't be in the situation that we are in.
Okay. All I have to say is extremely fucking funny. I can't believe this type of thing continues to occur. I can't believe that the model of Magic the Gathering now permits this to happen over and over again. I don't know, man. I remember when the Walking Dead cards first came out, and there were a bunch of people being like, this is the death of Magic. I wish I could go back to them and be like, I'm sorry for calling you an insane person. You were 100% right. I want to believe that Capcom chased them down for this. That would be funny if Capcom was like, hey, we just checked this. You are bad. You're not doing a good job. My only request to WotC is to stop printing specifically Soul Ring. No, but you have to know. You have to be able to identify which fandom you're in by what Soul Ring you're playing in the fun fucking format that the players invented and then we decided to print cards directly for. The thing about the slope is that sometimes it is slippery. That is true. All right, one more video I want to watch. It is from 037 Wolf. So for those of you that do not know, 037 Wolf is probably the best Synchron player in the history of time. If you are looking for specifically Synchron decks, this is the great person to check out. And we used one of his decks from one of his streams in the Synchron TMT. And then he watched us play it. So I am excited to see what he thinks about our play, which I will be honest, was not optimal. It was not optimal at all. The thing that Rebecca figured out almost immediately about this deck is fucking hard as shit. This is one of the hardest decks of all time to play. I thought it was just going to be make speeder and pass, and it's not. It is not at all. Okay, so I'm gonna skip past the deck.
Oh, this is the first iteration.
Yeah, so it's an old build of 037 Wolves. I also make one really big fuck up here when I'm talking about this new card, this new synchro, scrap Yeah, Scrap Warrior. I thought this protected Speeder. Why the fuck does this not protect Speeder?
And Perulia. So with that, let's check out some games.
I don't mind this side deck.
Up against DDD. DDD. The DD deck that never was. How many
Droll?
times were we told this was going to be tiered only for it to totally flop? Anyway, we're going first, and unfortunately our opponent has a couple of cards that are pretty good against us. We're going to begin with Synchro Fellowship, sending this worm to the graveyard into a Droll. That's not great because we look to add a lot of cards from deck to hand.
Well, this is fine.
From here we can go Scrap Warrior.
He is right. This is fine.
We'll send that chick, and then we'll activate the effect of the Fellowship for the Junk Synchron in our hand, bringing back the full speed warrior, and enabling us to Synchro Summon and Excel Synchron. Back comes the
He's doing the line! He's doing this. He's doing the line, bro.
He's like so thrilled. Oh my goodness.
An ass dragon.
Let's go. He's doing the line. He's doing the fucking SD line. Let's go.
I will tell you, this is a Rebecca game for sure.
Set a copy of Stardust Synchron anyway. We'll use its effect, contributing the Martial Metal Marcher and then Worm effect.
Bro, let's go. He's doing fucking lines awesome. This guy's thought. Let's go. That's epic. Okay, then he caught me off guard there. I thought he was going to go speeder. He actually did the SD line. Let's go.
Copy of Synchron and a copy of Rev. From here, we'll go into Stardust.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, once she was on Peter's line. But that's the convoluted. That's insane.
Like he's like, this is the backwards way of doing it.
Ripping one of the last remaining cards from our opponent's hand, courtesy of Trishula. Let's get one of those out. That afterwards use the graveyard effect
buddy.
Synchron. Make yourself a Disc Potter. Disc Potter here can bring back the Assault. And from this position, we can just make a copy of the Cursed Thunder God.
Oh, what the? What the?
Okay, whoops.
What's up with this M board, bro?
What's wrong with the M board? That's negating a half, baby.
M board.
In this instance, we gain life points every time they activate something, which means that we really get to rub it in our DDD opponent's face that we don't.
Bro, what is that for? MBT, bro.
I don't. What's the problem? I don't see the problem at all.
Bro.
It's a perfect end board. It wins the game. I mean, he can't beat Zushin. We negate this with Disc Potter, and then we Zushin him.
Then afterwards, they.
I mean, he still has the board wipe, so it's fine.
DDD demise.
Well, he's holding the Jura for the
activate its effect in order to grab Witch.
Is that what it is?
Witch effect, pitching this 0/0 in their hand, targeting the Cursed Thunder God. We will take the.
Oh, okay, just nuke that. Yeah, okay, that works.
They do get to get to Divisor.
Is he gonna go for a Zeus line?
But that's
No, this is fine.
Do not call him Zushin. Is he not Zushin?
Dude, that SD line took me off. They got me off guard. Took me by surprise. That's
What's he calling it? Ass D line. Oh, Assault Stardust Dragon. Oh man, I call it the ass line.
Dang. That was epic, dude. See, that's what you're supposed to do, bro. Like that. Do that. And that's insane.
See, Rebecca? See? You liked it.
Synchron, bringing back Assault Synchron, and I mean, we can just.
I don't know. The fact that Rebecca can do any of these is just miraculous to me.
Let's go.
And make a copy of Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon, pushing back for Divisor King Deus Machinax.
I also like that she PMs a little here. That's important.
8,000 points of damage. 6,000. So that's how the deck performs on the play, but what does it do on the draw?
Lose. It loses. This is such a rough one. I mean, I don't even know if I want to hear what he has to say about this. We just get killed. Like, this is like a nothing game.
Well, unfortunately, it has a little bit of difficult time chewing through an established board.
Yeah, he's a board breaker here.
Canine Crystron, and they've opened Chaotic Elements, really good card.
And he has the Ash with a freaking
copy of Salvador, which will then trigger.
Yeah.
I'm
going to speed this.
Ash Blossom. So
yeah, this is not great.
Out of interaction from this point on. One huge problem with this deck is it's so engine dependent that while it can play through individual stuff, it's hard to interrupt an opponent who is setting up, which is kind of a necessity at this point in time. Because when you activate the Fulos, they can bring back a Lupus and go into a Ripper.
Yeah, this is just over.
In order to
like, what do we do,
right? You have to put more on engine. You could do that because you have so many one-card starters. And that's where you just
pop the inclusion, bring it back. That gets them to
open up enough non-engine because people are just scared of going over 40. But it's fine. It's perfectly fine.
In order to bring back the Tristeros.
Yeah, no, this hand can't do it.
He said this hand could do it. This hand could not do it, bro. Be so fucking for real. This hand could do it. All right.
Position.
He will need no way.
That's not a bad one. They're going to go for Cluster. We'll go for Synchro Fellowship, and we do get a couple of cards pitching the Stardust Synchron. We'll begin with Full Speed Warrior. They're going to go Tristeros in response for Self into Dawn Dragster. That's horrifying. Afterwards, we're going to the Scrap Warrior and activate its effect in order to send a copy of Chick to the graveyard. We'll go for our extra normal.
If you were to chain there, it would have been over.
In order
like
to
easier.
Full Speed Warrior, and then we're going to go for an Excel.
Oh, he's going to try to go for the SD line, but
Yuck.
Coming into our side of the field, that moves their monsters to defense.
I mean,
Against
we're just
their
totally
cluster
fucked. What can
and
you
full
say, but
Izana,
we're
which is
totally fucked
horrifying. Afterwards, they will Izana and Lupus. We can call by the Lupus. That fiends out the Dawn Dragster. That means we are really in for a world of hurt momentarily. They will send a copy of
I mean, we
Leroy,
like because we know how to interact with sex, so we know that we should overall
we can treat it for our Stardust Synchron, but they can go for the effect of
yeah,
River and the effect of Forced Release in order to functionally wipe the board.
I mean, that's rough. I don't know. What always rings in my head is the Lucas Sacco video when K9 was first released. He was like walking through like the sequencing and everything, and he never walked through how to play the board. And then at the end, he was like, you may notice I haven't told you how to play the board. That's because it doesn't matter. If you get to this stuff, you can just you can pretend you're just pressing yes on Master Duel or something. You know, you can play like an absolute monkey from this position, and you're gonna win. And I was like, okay.
So it's time for game 3, and you know what that means. A best of 3 versus
Okay, this is 4 hand craps versus 1 card charter.
Holy shit. What even is that hand, bro? What even is that? What is that hand?
I mean,
what is it? It's like 10-minute fucking destroy, bro.
We'll go for Synchro Fellowship here. That powers the rotation go to Scrap Warrior. We'll activate the effect in order to go ahead and
go for the Asta line again.
Normal here on our Jump Synchron, targeting this copy full speed warrior. From here, we can go into Excel Synchron, use the chick that's in our hand.
The issue here is...
Okay, that's disastrous. We get ourselves a token, we'll set a copy of Called By and pass it back. They
Okay, so like we could still win this game.
Draw another Nibiru. I mean, are they going to go for it? They are, and they're rewarded. Chessy Cat is good enough. They're going to go Haggard.
No, bro.
All right, I mean, what do you want me to say? Like this hand, I feel like just did.
Cat. And then afterwards, they can trade the Chessy Cat in order to summon it to their side of the field. 2+1
Damn.
Red Ransom.
I think for in that situation, you have to go speeder.
He's like, you just have to hope they don't have it. 4 for 4 fucking hand craps.
You go chain 1, chain 2, chick.
Then afterwards, they can activate the
like you have to at that point because like that is so vulnerable to Nibiru.
Summons their side of the field and
could have called by the Chessy. Yeah, we coulda. I just sort of, Rebecca would have to describe it, but I have to imagine the scary part is if they have any extender, we just lose, and they have to have an extender. Like, there's no way they don't have an extender.
On summon is going to go ahead and set a trap card from deck. They will get a GWC06 into an access code talker.
Stop stealing Valor. I said who it was!
Oh my god, that was insane.
Back to Red Ransom, which is pretty much all she wrote. They'll pop our last remaining monster, the Hybrid Lizard Boys, and then get in for 29 plus 53. So it's time for game 2, and well, at least our opponent doesn't have 4 hand traps.
He's playing the theme every time. He's like, boom, bum, 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 bum.
Okay, this is great.
Cards in the grip we don't want to see, but we've also got a couple we do, including tuning. So you can roll some of this Legend Driver and make a scrap.
Yeah, what's
Scrap Synchron. We'll get a copy of Synchro
You do left, by the way. Yeah, unless he establishes great, awesome, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, you do have to do a safe play.
We're going to summon 3 new speeder, Stardust, and Assault Synchron. We've not yet activated the effect of Stardust Synchron, nor reactivated the on-field effect of the Synchro Fellowship, so we'll do that in the check, and then go for Illumination, targeting the Dragon from.
I think this is where it kind of gets kind of like
alongside the effect of Chick in order to grab a Synchro Rumble to hand. Use the Synchro Rumble.
If he
Nothing wrong with his line.
If he leaves a random Synchron on board, I'm gonna lose it.
Bring back Assault Synchron.
Rebecca knows what she's doing. I trust her.
Return 0.
I trust her with my life.
Omega will do this line. Omega to banish 1, then just Potter to bring him back. I think it's probably just making a Vengeance Dragon here. Our opponent's going to go.
This is okay. I hate to be like this. This is such a weird decision from our opponent because doing March Hare against an onboard Dispotter is the funniest thing in the world.
March Hare, but bad news because I have the ability to shuffle your monster back.
It's like I'm like, what do you think? What do you think?
Use of this card. We will put your monster in the back row, and now we are staring down a 2-card hand with 4 points of interest.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we win. We win now.
After realizing they just Typhon Eld. So it's time for that all-important game period. Why do they keep these cards legal, man?
This is such a painful third game. Like, we have everything here, and fucking hell, their hand is penis. It's enough. Their head is enough, but the fucking ASF, man. What do you want me to say? So Rebecca does a really good job finding good replays. This one, she was like, I'm sorry, there's just not enough people playing this week. Can I show these replays? I'm like, please. Like, I welcome a replay that shows fucking ASF stealing a fuck-ass game.
All right, our opponent's going to begin with a copy of Mouse Underground. That's going to be a copy of Dormouse. They have to
Anti-spell's at 1, isn't it?
because they have very little.
Yeah, it's a 1.
Afterwards, and use the white route effect in order to set a copy of GWC. They'll go into Wicked
Field spell, bro.
targeting this copy. Otherwise, it like kid triggers here.
Yeah, I mean, he still has Ash and Droll.
Ash Blossom and Red Ransom, but Ash Blossom anything against this deck just feels so bad. They'll go back batting Mr. Hero.
They have Droll,
That's
Ash,
true.
and
Like, what would we do that? Like, who beats that?
he's like, what did you want?
That's not fair.
Locked and loaded for next turn. They'll grab the hand that activates the white binder in order to set an MTP before linking off for an allied code talker.
Allied code talker adding Mr. Fuck off.
Just not fair, bro.
Here we go.
We have some
Look how good this hand is.
stuff that could contest
Man, what do you want?
this, but none under anti-spell fragrance. We'll go for full speed warrior.
He's like, we're playing it out.
Wait, he didn't droll us?
Warrior will activate its
Yeah, that's also funny. Didn't troll us. Is like, yeah, I don't fucking care.
in order to send a copy of Fellowship, the graveyard and activate Fellowship's effects, so we can normal out this junk synchron.
Did not troll us? What's up with that?
Full speed warrior, and from this position, our opponent's just going to start firing off interaction. MTP vanishes the junk synchron, so we'll set 2 and pass.
Yeah, not
turn, and this is all she wrote. They'll go white binder here in order to reset this copy of MTP.
Cam.
Wizard adding Mister in order to switch my monster to attack position, and then battle phase will get in for 32, 19, 23, and lethal. So
GG, buddy.
Ooh, this thing is tough. Let's do
Painful stuff. Well, I'm glad he got to see it. This is an earlier build from him. Huge shouts out to 037 Wolf, the GOAT, and Rebecca for playing the fucking games. But do subscribe to this person's channel. I'll just link the video that we're watching right now. If anyone is going to break Synchron, it's going to be this motherfucker. He's been grinding it like all day, every day since release. And every one of his videos, I'm like, oh man, this is the one, man. This is the one. It's gonna happen. He was when Junk Speeder started seeing play at the end of COVID, if you all remember this. Like when YCS started back up again, there was a belief that that deck was going to be good, and he had what I believe was like the only competent build of it. Man. All right, I'm going to take a piss, then we're going to hop back in. We'll play some games. The problem with TMT stuff is just if I fix the games, it's a bad tutorial, so it's better to get actual ones. I'm just like, here's the combo, here it goes. Yeah, no, I'm sorry that we use Edo Pro for this. There just isn't, I think, a better option. We could maybe use Omega, that's the other option, but no one plays on that one either. I guess I'll use this to do, now that we have like, you know, 800-900 people here. If you are interested in being the guinea pig for 10-minute testings, please come to the Discord, !socials, and hop it. We need people who play good decks so badly. Holy shit, we need people who play decks so badly. The biggest problem is just that we don't have people playing meta. Like, I don't know how to say not a single goddamn MBT viewer plays Yu-Gi-Oh! But I would kill to get someone who has read a Mitsurugi. All right, let me throw up a poll. So we can play some more of that as a Mina deck, or some more of that Duel Links fuck off deck. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe we'll just play the Duel Links hero deck. No. So the Duel Links deck was Rebecca, and the Azamina deck had the funny Floodgate attached. Okay, we don't need to do this poll. This is clearly Azamina. Okay, let's run it. Do 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 da da da. Chat, y'all liked the Azamina video, commented the video, and subscribed to the video? It was, honestly, you did a great job. You did a great job, Adam. He threw that together in 2 hours while we were finishing up the stream. That was, I think, the fastest we've ever had to upload during stream. Joseph, what? Hi, what? Did we talk about how we all cracking VTuber Nim? We are all cracking VTuber Nim. His debut is actually, he told me this in advance, his debut is a no loads refused party. And because this is not going to be made into content, we can turn the music back on. What does that mean? You guys don't know about the no loads refused party? I guess you weren't invited. Ugh. How many in the fluffer? Dude, every time I see a graph laid out like that, I think about the came in a fluffer bit. I went to the no loads refused party and no one knew who you were. And no one was familiar with your loads. All right, we're getting our rank up. Next week we'll do a Duel Links replay and we'll play the E-Hero deck, or the new hero deck. Dude, do you guys read the webcomic questionable content? There's no way you do. It's this, like, comic written in, like, 2001 when webcomics were big, and it's still going on. It's basically about... Oh, hell yeah. Well, this hand does nothing unless they don't Ash Reasoning. In fact, actually, it might be worth activating Hallowed Azamina to get an Illa Sylvia on our side of the field. You got it. Absolutely. Anyway, it's like about some like early 2000s hipsters, you know the types, with like the Mumford and Sons hair, and then they have transformed as time has gone on. And it's written by the same guy. It's been being written for about 25 years. Jeff Jaxel, I think is the guy's name. And during that time, it has become kind of this insane treatise on, okay, don't want all the deaders in the grave. Oh, awesome. Like human AI compatibility, as one of the characters that was like a robot became a very main character. Go fuck yourself. And the hipsters started caring more about like robot rights or something, right? Well, one of my favorite places on the internet is r/. So I want to say real quick, I don't think this comic is great. I think the comic is okay. You know, I support all webcomic artists forever. But I will admit that I think that a bunch of it is handled with all the precision of like a wooden mallet, right? Well, one of my favorite places is r/questionable content, which is almost exclusively people who hate reading the comic. They're people who like started reading in like 2002 and now are like, I'm reading this out of a sense of obligation, but I will kill myself if I have to read one more word written by Jeff Jaxel. And it is so funny because every time a new comic gets posted, they're just critiquing the shit out of them in the replies. And then there's two different people who have started writing their own version of the comic in the speech bubbles and are posting them the same time as the other comic goes up. It's fucking awesome, dude. Oh man. Honestly, if I was Jeff Jaxel, I would probably just find a way to kill these people. I the other thing is like, on one hand, I think it's really funny that the fan subreddit of this is exclusively haters, but on the other hand, I also find it amazing that there are like thousands of people apparently whose entire life consists of wake up, read a comic I fucking hate, go to Reddit to talk about how much I hate the comic, and then go on with your day. Like, what do you do if you're late to work? They're like, hey, you were 15 minutes late to work. What happened? And they were like, oh, sorry. I started reading a comic in 2001 I think's gone downhill, and I had to spend 20 minutes making my own edit of it, like I do every morning. Like, it's so good. I do that both with watching you. True! Oh, man. I don't know. I will say there are some of these comics where I'm like, Jeff still got it. But a lot of them I feel like I don't. The other thing is, whenever any of these characters talk about sex, which I'm sorry, everyone talks about sex all the time in real life. Every one of the comments is like, the writer's barely disguised fetish. They think this guy is like a generational pervert because he's making these women write, like, say they like jacking off. Women hate jacking off, dude. Oh. If Danny was an Xbox robot, Watsy would be Cad. That's so true. Oh my god, that's actually true. Ugh. Can you please summon another monster so I can lava golem you? Alright, there's no way I win this one, but I'll try it. Serial Strike. I hate Serial Strike. Serial Strike is bullshit. Serial Strike is a peep spit. 1,000,000%. Alright, how are we going to do this, baby? Wow. That is not bad. Huh. Ooh, wow. That is really interesting. Okay, why don't you fucking kill it? I fucking hate this game, dude. How do people play this? Oh my god. There was something someone said that I was thinking about Master Duel when I read it. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was about like being in pain all the time or something. I don't know. Right, we lead Philly a Diabell and we just give them a draw. I guess vengeance. We could just get greedy. All right. I mean, ooh, force the monster to golem. Wait, that's a crazy play. That's adorable. Oh, please take it. Fuck, please take it. Oh, we did it! WinCon located. Oh man, that's too good. Hallowed Azamina chain wanted. Seems good to me. Make Saint, I kid. But we do make Saint. Can also resummon Vengeance. Correct. All right, what if... Who do we summon? Probably just Illa Sylvia, right? Kind of like Moa Regina. That is an effect. Not a Azamina effect, though. Oh, it's a Sinful Spoil. Oh, yeah, baby. We can't chain Morian because we have to... You know what? Actually, we can chain Morian. We have to resolve the reasoning first. Good. Good. Blacko laughs! Blacko laughs calling Nibiru! Dude. Dude, let's fucking go. Dude! Dude, let's fucking go! Holy shit! Done. Oh, never mind. It's the graveyard effect. And we got the 8. It's funny, right? Okay. Sinful Spoils Awakening. Moa Regina. We can't Blacko Laughs Nib. It doesn't work that way. Can we kill? Yeah. We could Hallowed Azamina, return the Moa Regina, and then go... Wait, does it banish when it leaves? It does. Ooh, make Illa Sylvia? Oh, but I don't think we have anything to send off Hallowed. You can send Morian from field. No, it banishes when it leaves the field. Oh, use Determination. You're a genius. Thank you. Chat don't know shit. Oh, I can send it. What the fuck? Oh, is it an and if you do? All right. We win, right? Let's make it so that even if they remove the Illa Sylvia, we win. We have 2 of this guy. Yeah, nice deck, dipshit. Maxi my ass one more time, Margaret. Boom! It kinda mattered. Yeah, it really did. Is this deck real or are we just in gold? We're in gold. I mean, this deck is fun as fuck. You should build it for sure. Many people saying both, I think, are lying. Okay, this hand is not good. Can we stop playing? Why is everyone on this? Oh, that's cool at least. That's nice. Sorry, man. People don't have money to get another deck. I don't care. The fuck? Get your money up, not your funny up. Oh, sorry. I'm a broke bitch. Yeah. Apology not accepted. Two royals, by the way. They ain't broke. That's pretty good. That is, wait, that's really good. Dude! Fine. We have to let it go. We don't have an option. This is why we had to keep the fucking called by. We have no other plays. Now they go Lemon's Gate, target the Ash, and I cry. Do I summon Diabells? No, I summoned that. Okay. I didn't take it at least. Literally the exact same play again. Exactly. Zero doesn't target? Don't I know it? Yeah, there's no other option. Mo Regina here. Oh! Well, someone knows what's up. Oh, boo. Well, now we can't win. Because they don't have a monster. Oh, man. Oh, we can Hallowed Azamina tuck back Saint. And then go make Illa Sylvia. That does it, right? An Azamina monster. It'd be 6. Yeah, okay. Is it Hand or Grave? From your hand to grave. Okay, so we go. Oh my god. Wait. You fool! um Thanks, amigo. Oh, wow. Thank you, Animature, for hitting a button by accident and giving me $10. I appreciate it. Another fantastic... How do we keep getting away with this? Because the deck is fucking good. What do you want me to say? Because my opponent drew Rose and the deck is good. Oh, damn, this deck is fun. 10 pie, but good. Exactly. They should have kinda. Yeah! Alright. Finally, we're going first. See, Maxi actually is bad. Without Maxi, they would have won that game. This hand is not ideal. I mean, it's probably okay. We can send the Sinful Souls Awakening. You know, that ain't nothing. Go, my trap card. Go grab Philia Diabel. Go grab Vengeance. We'll reset the Sinful Spoils Awakening. First, we'll do this. And my monsters get more powerful! Snake Eye Chase. Let's go grab Diabel Star. Set 1. Set 2. Dang, that's a cool card that they can really easily play around. And phase. Probably Morian is the... It's Morian or Silvera. I'll get Silvera. I I mean, we still have plays, right? Our Vengeance is going to get us Poplar into Vengeance Dragon, so that's 2 points of interruption, 3, 4, 5 against a 6-card hand. Like, that's probably okay. It sucks we couldn't use Thrust. Wow, that's disastrous. Actually, it's not so bad. Yep. Well. Sorry, buddy. Who could have guessed they'd be on Eldritch? Personally, I'm shocked. It's Tiger Woods. Yeah, it's what, Eldrick? What was his middle name? It was like Todd Woods. It's something stupid. We just had it. Oh! Taunt. All right. They've got more! Holy shit! Wait, targeting whom? Wait, why not target the Eldritch? Yeah, that's fine. They were cooking for a minute, yeah. All right, where are we going now? Okay, that's kind of what I expected. What are we setting? During your opponent's main phase, damn it. Black Awakening. Wish they had told me the main was ending. That's totally fine. Nothing gets you to Eldritch here. That's funny. Dude, Vengeance is so fucking crazy in simplified board states. I know I say this all the time, but it's just shocking how good it is. Like when the game state has become simplified. It's trapped. Then we'll pop it. Reclea. Or, Silva. Silvera. I'm okay. This is lethal, right? Combat! Should have synced off Diabellstar. Why? We don't have access to a trap. Oh, I guess we do. Can we banish the one that's destined for banish? Yeah, I imagine why not, right? It's not a cost. Or it is a cost, but we can fulfill it. Can't send off field. I'm a genius. Only hand or graveyard. Yeah, I'm the smartest motherfucker on the planet. Oh, this deck is so fun. Baller ass, boss ass hand. 41 card deck, 0 card extra deck. That's what I like to see. Okay. All right, good fight. Mr. Streamer, you're still in just chatting? Yeah, I don't care about categories anymore. I don't like to box myself into one category, man. I consider myself a student of the world. A streamer of an Attila the Hun style stature. Get me out of fucking gold. How about that? I think this is a social stream. I agree. I just love talking to all my friends online. You know, you. To be fair, you do be chatting. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a part of the stream, sure, but like I literally lose viewers every time I start the Yu-Gi-Oh! Portion of the stream. What else could I say other than, you know, people obviously don't want Yu-Gi-Oh! Man, this is a bunch of cards I wanted to draw going second. I mean, it still does it. Now, if they ash the Philia Diabell, we do lose on the spot. It's actually crazy to me that we're only playing one Philia Diabell. I understand why we're only playing one, but it's crazy to me. Okay, well, we got away with it, so. We're making the exact same board as last time, by the way. Oh. Well, we don't need the Blacko laughs, actually. We don't need the Blacko laughs. I'm not laughing. We used Philia for pitch? No, it's how we got to Diabells. No, I think we played this right. It's just irritating that this deck can produce this hand. Okay. This worked out for us last time. I think this is the play. TBF, you're somehow opening one-ofs. Adam, the whole fucking deck is one-ofs. Be so for real now. Who... dude, who is that? Dude, shut the fuck up. That's fine. You You want to make the Phantom Knights a big-ass bitch? What? What Simorg card are you adding to your hand? Okay, Elbors. That's fine. That's the card it would be. Yeah, I'm still with you. 21! What are we doing here? I want to see what they do here. Consider my curiosity piqued. Yeah. Yeah, there's just no way that's gonna resolve, dude. I don't know what to tell you. What? No! No! It's fine. Nice deck. Woo! Okay. Awesome draw. I was gonna lava golem the book. Come on. Oh look, 2 monsters. Bailing upwards. I mean, this deck has nowhere to go but upwards. That's because it's good. Bang bang ba ding 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 dong ding 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 ding. And because we can't D-rank. Ban that guy. Ban that guy. Are you doing better than with this than when you play tier 1 decks? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I have, and I know other people who have this, but I have a jank buff. I legitimately just like get luckier and win more on these types of decks than when I'm playing meta. Shit. Well, I'm going to lose this one. Yeah, it's my hero power. I get like a passive 10%. Golem in hand, this is an easy win. True. True. True light. Now, I'm not crazy, am I? Usually you don't add the true light. I'm not crazy, right? Usually you don't play dog shit ass cards like Kaiba Man. What is this, Duel Links? Get the fuck out of here. Wait, is this the Megatron? Dude, I love your work. Pibby, Bluey, Ohio, Bowser Fart, Megatron. What's the original one? It's for the Pee Pee Poo Poo Magia combo from Family Guy? Yeah. Ugh. Mr. Burns from Family Guy sings that song. Tell him to watch out for Starscream. Man, I never understood Starscream's deal. So, what? By the way, what's up with the Transformers? Are they immortal? Do they live forever if they're not stopped? Yes? Oh, okay. No. All right. Kinda. Also helpful. It's as long as they have Energon. I see, I see. Okay, there's a bug up here. Get out! Ass. Get out! Get out! Oh! Okay, that was a mistake. I was gonna let it out. I was gonna like let it out the window that's right there, but when I caught it, my fingers snapped it in half. So do that. Yikes! It was an old fly. You ever see a fly that's like 1,000 years old? Sorry, was that Chaos Dragon? No, I don't like killing flies. I'll kill mosquitoes all day. I'll kill many pests. I kill gnats all day. I don't really like killing flies. I like taking them outside. It's like, what has a fly ever done to me? Nothing. They're just kind of annoying. Mosquitoes, they're taking something from me. I get to invoke the castle doctrine. You just know this guy puts hella edits on his replays? Me? I do. Yeah, I literally do. Potentially spread disease? I don't know. Eat my fruit? Man, I'm eating my fruit. Of course they're gonna eat my fruit. Oh, we always FB goods. Why did I do this first? I, like, definitely was supposed to golem so that they can't negate the effect of my shit. Okay, well, they're not going to negate my shit anyway, I guess. Dude, what? I feel kind of bad about this one, dog. Mr. Gun. Now, I'm no expert. Do we even lava golem? Yeah, I feel kind of bad about it. Remember, they could target our synchros as well. That's true. Come on. Come on, dude. Oh. You are beating up a child. All right. Can we do this in 5? 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Work. Let's go. See? We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh out here. What? Sure. Come on. What do you mean I can still activate this card? Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him out of his misery. You know what? I am not gonna put him out of his misery. I'm gonna make him more miserable. The Hallowed Azamina. Saint Azamin. I'm sorry, dude. You know, I can't help but imagine there probably was a way they could have been in this game. It wasn't the way that this was. This is the meanest way to do it. I know. I'm mean maxing, as we say in the business. Now I'm in the backseat trying to fuck Megatron. Patrick's huffing Freon. Meanwhile, he's like, can we listen to Trey songs? Why do you never banish Philia? What if I need it later? I don't need it right now. What are you talking about? Why don't you banish? Why don't you mind your own business? What the fuck? Oh, man. Couldn't you go white woman send vengeance, special vengeance from the grave and still do this play? Yeah. Dude, I'm actually shocked at how good Diabelle's is. She's like a really cool card. What the fuck are you quoting? It's, I can't believe I have to edit this shit, I think is the name of the video. Hold. I want to edit my deck real quick. We do not need this fucking card. Be so fucking for real. We do not need that card. Every other card's fine. Over halfway there. Oh, we're almost halfway to my sub point goal that I put up during a subathon, so it's massively inflated. If someone please donate 1,100 subs, please. You can now do that on Twitch. There's a button that lets you donate 1,000 subs. So if anyone wants to give me $3,000 right now, you should just do it on PayPal. I'm sorry. 1,000 subs, you're going to give half of them to Twitch? No. Come on. What the fuck? This hand's crazy. This hand's fucking insane. Are you kidding me? Fiddly Diabelle. It's supposed to be vengeance. It's definitely supposed to be vengeance. No! Okay, show me draw. Basic. Oh, you know what's funny? It could be vengeance. It's not. I mean, it's this. Debtors is kind of weird here, isn't it? That's fine. I wonder if that's worth our sinful spoils of betrayal. I think probably not. That's good for us though because they can't draw any cards afterwards. Mirror. Oh. Okay. I'm just assuming their send here is Trios. Entis here. Targeting. Their Charmy doesn't work? Right. They targeted Morian. Then I will Debtors. Send... these two? I wonder if I go Illa Sylvia here. Probably the summon is Moa Regina. I will do that. You can make Baron, by the way. I think I cut Baron from my list. Yeah, no, Adam, I got it. Don't worry, I am now a master of this deck. This is probably worth my betrayal, right? They just don't have like a ton of ways to perform summon function. Shit, I don't know. Go get Wanted. Blessing of the Vovo. Is that worth the Moa Regina? Probably. Alternatively, we can make... yeah. Oh, I guess I could have waited for them to activate. If they have a second one, I'm going to feel like an asshole. All right, they don't. Never am I ever punished in this fucking game. was kind of a weird one from them. I think there's an argument. I guess they don't know what I'm up to. Like, this is not a very common deck. But I think there's an argument that they don't extrav there. Because we summoned like 5 times on their turn. It was Azamina, Moa, Poplar, and we intended to go for a 4th. Baller, shot caller. Shit, how do we want to do this? This seems right. Should have done that in draw. If we get drolled, I'll be mad. Okay. Do we send Vengeance here? Yeah, why not, right? Diabel. Now, if they imperm here, I will be mad. Okay. Deception? Yeah. Do the one from hand here. Go grab the Hallowed Azamina. I guess Debtors also works. Wow, this actually sucks balls. Huh. I wasn't supposed to take from hand because now we don't have a card for Super Poly. Wait, I'm like really bad at this game. Oh, we still have a draw. I'm dumb. Oh? Ash? The fuck was that? What was that? That is a crazy ass draw. I'm not gonna lie. That is not a bad draw. I think I want to say... Oh, no. Vengeance is so strong. Do they have negation? Baldrake. Oh, that's not great. Oh, shit! Okay. What do we want to get? Probably Illa Sylvia, contest the White Rabbit, and then what? We trigger Regina? No. Seems kind of weird, right? That order seems wrong. You can't do a different order. Are we making Azamina? So the floodgate looks really good, but I don't really want Baldrake on their side of the field. It's fine. It's okay. Put back the yellow Sylvia here. Now we can set the blackout laughs if we want, which I think we do want to do. All right, let's see what you got. March Hare doesn't target. That's true. It beats, what, Whitebinder? Oh, shit. All right, let's see it. Ah, they hit it. Oh, March Hare. Signet Mining. Pitch Magnum Hut. Okay. Wait, it came up! Wait, it does! Target a monster! Wait, goated! Huh? Yeah. Nice deck. Battle phase? Oh, please crash. Please crash. Why would you crash here? I go plus infinity. Oh my god. Why would you crash here? What are you talking about? Sure. I don't think we were supposed to win that one. That one didn't seem winnable. I was expecting an evenly line, but they were just like, nah. I'm just throwing for no reason. Banger ass boss ass hand. This does nothing? It does do stuff. Oh no! Okay, we lose. Should have gone first. All right, I'm gonna take a piss. Ugh. Dude, they're not even like a 10th of the way done. Is this a lore duel? Oh, I think it actually is, right? If I knew the Diabellstar lore better, I would be able to reenact it perfectly. I'm gonna go get some water. Remember when you thought the lore was wicked? I still think that. I'll try. Fuck. Wait, I'm in. I'm in. Bum bada bum 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 bum. Okay, what are we fucking with? Oh, it's the same board as mine. I could Subversion the Vengeance. Is that something? Yeah, I think probably. How many points is Team Halal Kosher up in Saga? I think after today's episode, we're up 10. It's a rough one. If you sub Diabell, Vengeance doesn't summon. Yes, it does. Because this is also a Diabell. I don't know. Reasoning? Why not, you know? Oh, Morian is set? That's kind of scary. That's fine. Start of the episode, it said you were up 4. Oh, then we were just told wrong. We're up 8. Level 4, come on, man. Nope. 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 Hey, let's go. Imperm. And that's irritating. Okay. I will Determination here. We'll target Subversion Snake Eye. Deception. Come on. Come on. God, they're thinking on this. Deception effect. Okay, that's cute. I ain't gonna lie. Poplar. It's got to be Poplar, right? Silvera? No. Grab Debtors. Oh, I'm seeing that. Show me that beautiful running footage. Don't run. Don't run. Dude, I love this Diabell art. It is really good. I wanted not to like it, but I do really like it, unfortunately. Yeah. Shame scoop. I'm gonna call it there, I think. We went fucking 10-0. Let's do a little of the Twitter thread. 10 days left on the dual pass. How are we going on dual pass? We should be close. Here, hold up. Let me open it up. $10 days left, 10 little things left. That's great. I gotta beat the allegations, chat, that I don't play this game. Exclamation mark allegations. Yeah, it opens up a Google Doc. All right. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and we are back with another Twitter thread. This one's being made spitefully. I apologize. So, the number one thing that I hear from individuals who are not keen on trying Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the price. And I hate to be like this, but I so frequently hear that from people who have no intention of playing the game in any circumstance. Like, oh, I want to get in, but I just don't have the $1,000 necessary for a deck, especially if I'm just going to be winning air fryers. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? Yu-Gi-Oh's cheap now. No, it's not like $40 for a meta strategy. Nothing is. At least nothing worth playing. But with reprints of the Mulcharmy monsters in the most recent Legendary 5Ds deck, we are now in a position where top-tier YCS winning strategies can be built for about $200, and it scales downward if you want to just go to locals. So, here's the problem. For all the individuals who have made it their personality to endlessly complain about how bad it is to play paper Yu-Gi-Oh!, what excuse are we pivoting to? Let's see what you came up with. My piece of shit boss is making me work on videos no one enjoys but watch out of pity for him, which takes time away from me going X4 at locals. Pick is unrelated. I actually already saw this one, and I appreciate her saying pick is unrelated because it has to refer to Farfa then. It's got to refer to Farfa. Jeff says still need $300 for a deck 2 plus college brokey. Yeah, I guess maybe don't go to a YCS. I'm not even entertaining this Siberian bit. Garrick Meatball says, I live in the middle of nowhere and my closest locals for Advanced is 45 minutes away, over an hour for Genesis and Time Wizard. I'm not driving that far one way and wasting time that could be used at home playing other games or working. Okay, it is really funny for Meatball to be like, I'm not going to waste 45 minutes driving to locals. I need that time to play a video game. Working? I know what your job is. You're a fucking YouTuber. GCD says, trying to get cards without supporting TCG player is a bit too much of a hassle for little ol' me. Very true, unfortunately. Very true. Facebook groups are still fine, but tracking down like a bunch of odds and ends is impossible. I appreciate that the strike is over, but if you don't want to support TCG Player at all, you can always try Troll and Toad. Just use Card Market. We're Americans. Alestrals is just so good right now. Best the game has ever been, and my desire is solely to play that. Just lying. Just lying. Women. Fuck. I've been playing less and less TCG these past weeks. Since then, I've been dedicating a ton of time with someone I'm dating, and it has been going great. Yeah, you don't need to rub it in, JJPM. I get pussy, and now I don't play with cardboard anymore. Oh, my ass is too fat. My steak is too juicy. My bank account is too full. Fuck you. I can't play my shitty pet deck in the TCG, so I'm playing Genesis instead. Pick related. Spence forcing zombie in any format. It's still $90 more. I'm 2x and I should be out getting laid. It's the holiday season and I'm broke. I need more money. The banks are out of money. The planet is dying. There's not much left. I'm tired and I have so long left to live. I hope you're doing okay, Walt. Scarlett says, I get guaranteed boxes for judging and hang out with a bunch of lovely people instead of being drolled 18 times in a row. Yeah, instead she gets to walk over to a game where someone has just been drolled and be like, no, you are not allowed to kill your opponent. Please put your butter knife away. These are European events. Sin has a good one. I'd go to locals, but unfortunately, ball is life. I've been stealing too much tech from Nurgard for them to not be going to locals regularly. Well, yes. Decline in Yowie. You know what? Co-signed, because that was some real shit you just said. There are so many lesbian archetypes now, and I'm not trying to be like anti-woke about this, but where are the men? Where are the gay men? What do we have to? We gonna snort little pieces of libromancer for the next 10 years? Give us some more men. It's Branded. Branded is straight. Can you believe that? There's one gay guy in Branded, and he's a demon. Because I'm trapped in Adobe Premiere. Send help. I wouldn't. I do not envy your position. I'm currently trapped in Adobe Premiere, or at least Dan is. Thanks, Dustin. Just a. Do you know how much porn Dustin draws of these two? Oh, man. I am jerking off. Hey, thanks so much, Claire. Honestly, Claire, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much, Claire. This is probably going to be seen a lot, but for me, it's prizing. Pokemon events fire out cash, exclusive items, as well as booster boxes of their recent sets, paying for Worlds qualifiers, flights, and hotel costs to the location Worlds will be held. Okay, parts of these are also true in Yu-Gi-Oh!, and they are improving in prizing, I will admit. Certainly, it feels bad to look at Pokemon and be like, oh, well, their prizing is so much better. But you have to understand, the prizing in Pokemon is a penance you receive for having to play Pokemon, right? I'm not asking necessarily why you're not going to win YCSs, but why not head to locals and scoop up a store credit or whatever they're giving out these days? While I have decks that I want to play built, I'm unable to play decks like Blue Eyes and Yummy simply because I'm currently missing 2 copies of Purge. I don't want to shell out the money to get them when I can have fun playing live. Okay, no, you are saying why you can't play some decks, but you are still playing other decks. You're not who I'm talking to. I have no idea what this one is about. Hard to take the game super seriously at this exact moment because we're a few weeks away from a ban list that'll shake things up, but simultaneously the upcoming archetypes seem much lower power than the Just deck, so I don't know what I should be preparing for and investing in. Man, if this ain't the right answer. Ugh, this one is so true. Yeah, it's hard to feel excited about the future of Yu-Gi-Oh! When you know what's coming. The deck build pack that comes out in 2 weeks, or I guess was supposed to come out this week, is just not great. It doesn't revolutionize any of the top decks. It doesn't make any other decks top tier. The only thing that will radically change things is the ban list, which is coming out ideally in December. But because we don't know what that ban list is going to do, how the format is going to be shaken up, or what's going to be playable afterwards, it's hard to spend a lot of time like learning lines when you know that your shit is on the hit list. Yu-Gi-Oh! Goes through these weird cycles where, like, there's a boom of a new set and all these cool new toys people can play with, and a bust where we're all just sort of waiting for the format to expire. I have a lot of fond memories sitting in the dregs of a format that won't exist anymore, but I can't deny that it's really hard to stay motivated during those times. My little pet deck isn't meta relevant or even rogue playable. Well, you and everyone else. Yu-Gi-Oh! May finally be cheap, but Riftbound isn't. Sure, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck might only run me $200, but Riftbound decks are $450. There's actually an easy way to solve this one. Just don't play Riftbound. Oh, dude. I gotta say, Riftbound is really funny because it seems like a game that has been stem to stern built by people who are super passionate about TCGs, but have never, ever run a business in their entire life. They're like, they release the cards and people are like, they're ugly. And they're like, what? Oh, yeah, I guess they are. And they redid them. And then they were like, all right, and now we're going to release the cards. They're like, how many? And they're like, I don't know, maybe like a dozen. They're like, that's not going to be enough, dude. Oh, this person did Wonky Quartet Digimon Evo lines. I will check that out. The real answer for me is my car isn't working, so I can't go to my locals. But for me, skill. Man, this is actually true. Even though the format feels pretty nice right now, I've been having a rough time actually feeling progress as a player. It's tough to feel like you are getting good in Yu-Gi-Oh! And my experience has been I am much better when I have people who are also really good I can bounce off of. I mean, you get a lot out of playing against people who are better than you and learning from mistakes. But that process, grinding on Dueling Book and the like, sucks so fucking bad. I don't want to get to the good process of sitting down across from someone and actually playing the game. For me, it's just like I would get so more out of like physical studying, but you know, ugh. I play Magic the Gathering, the game with a solid IP that get explored thoroughly every year. How's those Monster Hunter secret layers going? Got my invite, so I'm fucking around a bit. Man, this is the... Oh, man. I don't have my invite, by the way. For the first time in 10 years, I don't have my invite. And I don't think I'll be able to get it. Because I have the kid now. And no desire to play TCG. I probably will get my invite. I'm whining and shit. I probably will. Just like nut up and go to a regional or something. Take the kid to an event. True. Ugh. But if I don't, I'll just go to Nats anyway and play Genesis. In fact, I may do that anyway. Genesis is fucking fun. All right. Lack of way to get the cards, nowhere to play them. Nowhere near me can I buy any of the new sets and products without an LCS that hosts formats. It's physically impossible to play the TCG. Now I'm forced to wait several more months to play Enacraft. Okay, first off, you're not missing anything, so don't worry. Second, this is, of course, that's the most important thing, is having an LGS near you that actually hosts the product. And as we all know, it's been very difficult to do that lately just because they've released ass set after ass set after ass set that just rots on store shelves. A lot of LGSs around me are piecing out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Entirely, which is really sad, but at the same time, I can't really fault them for doing so just because, you know, how many times can you possibly get burned? It sucks from the perspective of the store to be like, oh, Jush sold out in 5 minutes and I'm still stocking packs from 2023? Cool. I have 1 day off a week. Well, this is also 150. Waiting on better support for my deck? Keep waiting, buddy. Speed of game, meta, and hand traps. No. I have many other games on hand, like date everything. Okay. Time for my hot date everything take. Why do they all look like that? You know what I'm saying? Why do they all look like that? You know what I mean. Why do they all look like that? Why do they look like that? What? You know what I'm talking about, Ellie. Why do they look like that? Gay? No. Not gay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear this. I'm busy editing for YouTubers. I'd rather grind at my table than grind at a local's table. My timeline looks like this, so their videos look like this. Man, what the fuck? This video did not need this type of timeline. Let me show you the type of timeline I'm working with when I edit the stream highlights, okay? So, here we go. There's the raw footage, and then here's how my timeline looks. Put a cut, there's a cut, there's a cut. It's like 3 cuts in a row to cut around a cuss word that I said. And there's a cut. And then down here, that's the audio. You know, maybe it'll have the same cuts, maybe not. And then right here, there's the intro. There's the intro audio. Done. That shit can come out in an hour. That's why you need to pay someone to do a better job. Okay. You're right. I'm just baiting with another timeline project. You motherfucker! I knew it. I was like, listen, I watched this video. This is not what the timeline looked like. You this is fucking unglued or some stupid shit. Oh my god. Ugh. Lunalight is an impulse deck. Okay, this is the other thing. You don't have to play the impulse decks. The bigger problem is that there isn't much local support for Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, that's the best answer. That's the best answer. Bettering myself. I want to go to college. I have a full-time job and move out of the state by the end of next year. That means I got to focus on more important things than a card game for right now. More important things than a card game? Perish the thought. Simple. My hands won't let me. This happened 6 times at the last regional I went to, and I was handed the grimiest X3 drop of my life. Get owned. That's what you get. Don't play fucking Great Purification main. I mean, you do have to play the rest of this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this happened to you. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. The people at my locals are a different level compared to me. It feels no matter which deck I bring, I'm at a significant disadvantage due to an experience gap between me and them that makes spending $8 a locals, ignoring getting drinks or whatever, not worth it. This is a real one. This is a real one. It can feel really frustrating to come every week and just eat shit. It, I think, is important to recognize if your desire is to improve as a player, you have to take efforts to do that and not just play Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean? It's hard. And it might not be something you want to do. I mean, honestly, drinks are also pretty good. No physical rush duels and rush duel links. Balance team has lacked the ability to let laddering be fun in any way for the past year. This is unfortunately very true. Man, I love rush duels so much. I appreciate that you can play them in duel links. Holy fucking moly. They do not want you having fun in that format. It is so tiresome, the state it has been in since release. I mean, I hate to whine about this, but I've been playing a lot of Duel Links recently, and it is really quite a slog to deal with the rush ladder for this reason, because it is not balanced, and it's in a perpetual state of non-balance around the same 3 or 4 decks all the time. Earth Machine, how? Well, it's not that Earth Machine. Here, I'll show you. So these monsters are called join techs, and you get to play your one of Ancient Gear Golem. Your skill only allows you to play Earth Machines. But look at this. Send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, then add a monster from your graveyard to your hand. This turn, you can normal summon Join Tech Rex and Join Tech Stegosylos with 1 less tribute. Kidding me? They're just one sack guys. And also, by the way, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, then add a monster from your graveyard to your hand. Reads add a monster from your deck to your hand. That's what that reads. Pot of Greed. Yeah, still the GOAT. Still the GOAT so many years later. Okay, back to this. By the way, this deck, Matarion, oh my god, I can't believe that it is still legal. It's so irritating. Fucking 100 and 0 matchup spreads. So miserable. The side deck. This is a pretty good reason. Charmy's designed with downsides in mind to mitigate the going first advantage can just be easily sided out for the best going first cards game 2 and 3. I mean, the fact that we can't pull the trigger on cards like Anti-Spell Fragrance and Solemn Judgment and Called by the Grave, it really does make me feel sometimes like this game would be better best of 1. But I don't know. I think also it's possible that no sideboard is the way of the future. We'll see. We'll see. Blake has a great one as well. Bipro will allow Yu-Gi-Oh! Players a new and exciting way to complain about the cost of the game, since Forbidden Crown, Spenta, and White Albaz will be pricey secrets, especially Spenta and Crown. This card is going to be a secret. It's going to be $1,000, and it's going to revolutionize how we play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's so irritating to be like, at the moment, things are cheap. Maybe not in the future. I don't believe this, though. I really don't. I think this one is, in fact, going to be the greatest card ever printed. Well, I haven't been interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore and characters for a while, but what would interest me, and many others, would be to fully discard all of it in favor of kooky, well-known characters and media from my childhood and new product. If Yu-Gi-Oh! Could design a set that has the same feel as those AI videos that are like, kill yourself to go back to the 90s, then I would feel good about it. This is good. I like this. Dude. Wait, what was unannounced universes beyond? Did we ever get to learn what that was? Was it the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one? Okay, cool. Did you see we're getting Marvel superheroes spoilers, by the way, this weekend? Can you believe that shit? They're like, Lorwyn, fuck that gay ass shit. Captain America! We have seen 16 cards from Lorwyn. The yummy cards are too similar in name. I've tried and I can't keep track of them. Also, Shifter is still legal. That is, I will say there are times when I'm like, these fucking Draco Tales all have the same goddamn name. I'm like, why are 2 different rituals called Ame no Mitsurugi? All right? One is supposed to be Ame, the other one is supposed to be Futsu. Why is the third one also named Ame? Now I have to remember Murakumo to describe a card I called Ame for 5 months. The thing about Yummy, though, is if you can't keep the Yummies straight, you are actually very stupid, because the one that's a cup is called Cupsy, the one that is a cookie is called Cookie, and the one that's a lollipop is called Lollipop. Now, the ones that are hard to keep track of are the synchros, because Cookie Way, Cupsy Way, and Lolly Way are the same guy. It's Snatchy all 3 times. Some of these people on Twitter, by the way, are following the Lolly Way, and I can't condone that. That was a bad joke. This is dumb. Really, recently I decided I'm a big fan of this stuff. Oh, man. Not me. What's the Northern Lion quote? You need the sour to appreciate the sweet. This doesn't apply to the current moment, but I've had plenty of times where my enjoyment of the game was hindered not by the format, but by people constantly crowing about the game being dead or bad. At some point, the negativity starts to drag me down. This is something I've tried to be a lot more deliberate about, like pointing out when the game is bad, when it's bad, but also not doomsaying all the time. It is really easy to see every new development in Yu-Gi-Oh! As its death knell. And like at present, it would be not difficult to be like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dying. Look at the problem on store shelves. They can't move the product. LGSs are stopping distributing it. Locals will collapse. That's the end of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? But at the same time, we're in the middle of a historically good format. It's affordable for players. And there's a ton of mechanisms to play the game, even if you don't have an LGS around you. So I think context is important, and I think we all need to kind of be reasonable about this type of stuff. Every game is in a perpetual state of dying anyways. We're all dying. What's the Pictures for Sad Children quote? Help, I'm dying, slowly, over the years. New Fortnite chapter. Cool. This deck's still great. This deck's really good. It's not even particularly high rolly. My locals entry is pretty expensive. At some point, it got to 34 entry. Okay, wait. That's a really good reason to fuck off from that locals. $30 to play. Look, that's a case tourney, buddy. $30 for locals? Actually getting scammed. I lost my job. That's the reply. Please, Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, help me find work. Photo for me. I mean, shoot your shot, buddy. I hope it works better than LinkedIn. All right, I feel pretty good about this. If I can count on Yu-Gi-Oh! Players for 2 things, it's firstly, not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And secondly, justifying not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Even if Yu-Gi-Oh! Becomes the most accessible, cheap, available, and fun card game in the world, don't worry, I'll figure out a way to make Dire Edit an 8-minute ramble, making me say that it's dying. Okay, bye-bye. Like, that's ever gonna happen. All right, let's do a little Isaac and then call it. Folks, thank you for sticking around to the very bitter end of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Portion. If you like what you see, I'd really appreciate a follow. If you really like what you see, I'd appreciate your money. On Monday and Wednesday, we like to cool down with a little bit of variety, and we'll do Isaac. Danny, you want to hop in for this one? I'm going hush. I got 1 run in me, by the way.
Finally. Isaac and his
I cannot this time. That's fine. The last one took a fucking hour. All right, so anyway, turn those mods back on. Welcome to the Isaac portion of the stream, ladies, gentlemen, and freaks. Like, this is my conservative turn. Is this game like Rogue? You could say that. I've been playing a little bit of T Eden. I gotta say, or T Eve. T Eden. T Eden is actually really fucking fun. I apologize. She's really fun. So unfortunately, I don't have Hush, and I don't have Up, and I don't have Beast. So I guess we'll just start going. And XL, great for Hush. And also, did we fucking start with the Delirium die? Delirium die Cancer. All right, our goal is to never get hit. Okay, so here's the problem. Is that the way Tainted Eden works is every single time you get hit, your entire build rerolls. So if we want this... Oh my god. If we want to stick with this fucking incredibly powerful item we have as our active, we need to never get hit during the entire run. Which shouldn't be hard because I am a gamer god. I'm a golden gamer god, and no one can defeat me. Come on, hey, come here. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. So just every room for you then. Oh, Hardy, har. Damn, I actually kind of like Candy Heart. I'm going to take Candy Heart. Now, I know what you're thinking. Candy Heart fucking sucks. It's not a good item. You're right. That is correct. But if I can find, like, a Blood Bank or a Devil Beggar or some way to spend my red health, the bonuses I will get from Candy Heart will persist even if I reroll. So that is a mechanism by which I can ensure a reroll will work out for me. You know what I mean? It's an XL floor. So there's more to explore. Dude, this room sucks. This room's awful. Not even particularly hard. It's just going to take me 45 minutes. Okay, I'm bored of this. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. With no damage, this is just ass. We're at 290 on damage. -1 bomb. Yeah, I committed to the bid. What can I say? Did you see they found those actually impossible Eden seeds, by the way? The legitimately soft lock ones? Oh, nice. Awesome. Really cool. All right, what are we fucking with? Gemini? I can fuck with Gemini. Gemini's nothing to me. Gemini is nothing to me. Have you tried getting Gage to play this with you again? Yeah, we are going to play, I think, tomorrow? We actually have the wonky stuff is starting up again next week. It didn't start up on the 1st because the person who's editing it is currently in the dungeon on the 200K, which is going up in like an hour, by the way. I'm super excited for that. Anyway, fuck my fucking ass. Are you kidding me? How long is it? It's about 90 minutes. You can watch it whenever. It's not meant to be watched on release. It can be evergreen. Question. What are we thinking? Miter piercing is pretty good, and my damage went way up. This is, despite the fact that there's no dice, this is probably a much better run. Divorce papers. It's a good-ass item. Pretty fly. That's a good-ass item. Dingle. Dingle Tringle. Ah! Ah! Okay, come here. Ah! Ah! Oh, my God. Oh! Daddy. Ooh, Daddy Longlegs. Oh, and my damage is crazy. Okay, this is the run. Oh, almost took it right there. Come on, Daddy. Finish him off. Okay, we did get our devil deal. What do you think? Should we take the devil deal? Yeah, why not? Oh, yeah. These are two good ones. Tail for sure. I'm going to go to 6 on this. Nah. I think I'm good without sulfur. I like sulfur a lot, but I don't love it. All right. So we're trying to go Hush, but this is an XL floor, so we have some time. Will you ever do enough unsent? I would like to do some unsent again. That was actually a lot of fun. Was there not enough demand for it? It was actually a sponsored segment. I guess it wasn't sponsored so much as it was a favor, but it was, yeah, I would definitely be down to revisit it. I had a lot of fun. Okay, so what do we get? Daddy Longlegs, Mascara, Squeezy. That's it. And then Friend. Okay, what's in here? Okay, whatever. I'll do this, sure. Yeah, dude. Always gamble. You will win. Good fight. Hey. Cookbook is probably better than Friendly Ball. Jeez, speaking of. Try not to hurt myself here. No keys. This is fucking me up. Some keys here, buddy. Maybe there will be some in the shop. No. Whatever this is, though. Yo, fuck me up, daddy. Go. Oh, I kind of needed that bomb for that, huh? That's probably where the keys are. Okay, well, keys or bomb, I'll take them. I mean, we're pretty strong for first floor. I guess second floor, right? Okay. No key. Well, we can use the bomb in that last room to get to the chest, which maybe has a key. Ugh. Really irritating kind of min-maxing. Yeah, that'll do it. I thought that would do it! Alright, whatever. Yeah, still a reasonable start. I guess I could play the roulette. The payoff could be so crazy. Yeah, I'll do it. A key or a bomb. Okay, I didn't get either of them. And I fucking re-rolled. Oh my god. Oh, we lost 5 damage there. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, we now have Stompy. Does Stompy do anything? Oh, it gets us that other chest. Okay. Hold. Money's power is stupid broken too. I don't think that's true. I think money equals power is actually kind of mid. I think we've tricked ourselves into thinking it's broken. But if you look at like the amount of damage it gets you, it's actually pretty low. You're mid. Okay, fuck you. Penis head. You're a stupid poopy head. How do you feel about that? Huh? A key. Are you fucking with me, dude? At least it's damage. You know, at least it's damage. Then you leave a coin in the shop, it's sticky. Oh my. 21. Alright, let's move along. Go ahead as you waste your days with jacking off with both your Hands are jacking off. Oh, dude, we're way far behind on Hush, too. You keep transformation progress? I think you keep the transformations where you just have to touch them. But any transformation where you have to possess them, you lose. Like conjoined, you don't keep between. Ugh. I don't know. This way. Dude, I thought an XL would just be free money for Hush, but I guess it has to be like a late XL. Oh my god. Mom's pad. Big day for Mom's pad, huh? Awful item. Yeah, sure. We need health. Yeah. Cool. Maybe we can make something work with that. They just announced new cards. Guess who's coming back? I don't know. Who? Big manual. A key! Breakfasting already? Exactly. Tainted Eden, man. Broke the pool. Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale is now an archetype. What? Why? Get him. Oh, fuck off. Oh, dude, what is going on with this build? Holy shit. Had to drop Ouroboros Worm there. Dude, this build is so bad! Oh, no. And Keybeggar took my key. Oh, we have Dirty Mind Poop. That's kind of good. Okay, we can make this work. we can't make this work. I hate to be like this. I'm going to restart the run. I just know this one isn't happening. I don't like this one either. Okay, this is funny. What is that item? This? Shit. Mega Blast is insanely funny, unfortunately. I think it's like a Satan unlock for someone crazy. The moon. That's really good. I'll take it. I'll do the boss real quick. Pin? Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pin. You know, I've been getting hit on pin a lot lately. I don't know what the deal is. What am I, stupid? Probably. This damage is pretty good. Oh, I almost got hit right there. Roid Rage is great. Hello? Item in the secret room. Oh, and it's a good one. All right, okay, we need a key, but we can make this work. Pinking Shears is unfortunately more helpful to me than Mega Blast. I don't think it's likely I get these two. All right. Oh my god. Could be much worse. Moving on. Now this is the pace I'm looking for. My insane pace. Does Shears give flight? Shears does give flight. Cellar 2. It's a cellar. I'm going to go... what's the trick with Tainted Eden? The way the item pools work? It's like you're supposed to take an item from an item pool and then take only other items from that item pool or something. If you're trying to speed it, Mega Blast is decent. Yeah, that is true. Did they not fix that? Oh, they probably did. I shouldn't have read chat. Are you kidding me? I read chat. What a mistake. Oh my god. Dude, everything's great except for my my tier rate, which is dog shit. It's awesome to have Stompy and Samson's Chains, by the way. Really neat. Ooh, Soul of Lilith is crazy. Permanent familiar. Lil Delirium, sure. Oh, this is interesting. I think we can do better. Daddy Longlegs is crazy early. Really strong. And we can re-roll it by the time it's late. This is also crazy. Hello? I'll take it. Shot speed down. We are now shooting at the speed of molasses. I can outrun my own tiers. But, I mean, they are good. That was a great long legs. Crazy. Ooh, hello. Actually, that doesn't do anything for me, does it? Because when I take damage, it'll be re-rolled. Shit, 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 shit. That was so stupid. Okay, we have a heart again. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? All right. Get him, my minions. Get him. Get him, my minions. Where did all the spiders come from? Hello? Okay, we're going to go angels. And we are 1/3 on Seraphim. I'm good. That was satanic? Fuck. Oh, come on. Okay, what is going on now? 2 hearts. Astral Muco. This one's not bad. This one is not bad. Blister is very good. Lil Chub and Big Chub. And we have bombs. Really? Okay. Fuck me. Okay, that's what I'm fucking talking about? Oh, wait. What does Astral Projection do? This one is really good. That's not teleport. Okay, so for this one, my speed is like 0, but I am really strong. Huge damage, decent tiers, stompy. Hollowed poop. Lucky Toe's too good to pass up. Oh my god, I almost walked into that. Let's go. Oh, I should go get school bag. Oh, it wastes so much time. What are we trying to do? Hush. Fuck me. What was I thinking? Oh, man. Caves XL, that's perfect. All right. Oh, our damage is quite bad. but everything else is fine. Charm of the Vampire, Sackhead. Sackhead's nice. A couple of health items and a goat head. That's the pentagram. Steam Sail as well. Okay, we can make this work. Okay, this fucking sucks. This room is terrible. Get him, Boiler. Mr. Boiler. Alright, Boiler, great. Let's walk in here. Infamy. That's damn good. Maybe we don't reroll sometimes. Well, I don't like any of that. I'm not gonna have the Steam Sale by the time I see you again. Does Dull Razor reroll your build? That is such a good question. I have no idea. Sackhead and Infamy. This guy is hideous. That's true. Disgusting little man. Come here. The thing about killing Hush, though, is we're going to take damage, and then we don't know if the reroll is a build that can kill Hush. Yeah, I'll fucking burn it on this. I don't want to do this room. Oh, I missed one. Oh, fuck. Dead Cat 1-up, or Dead Cat Small Mushroom. Fucking 99 keys I don't get. Eyeball. I don't know. Strange Attractor. Well, that was really good. Nope. Did I clip through that? What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that? I like clipped through it. Wait, I can do it consistently. Okay. Car battery. Tiny Toma. This is a bad one. Game Kid has returned. I'm excited. Has continued. Oh my god, I should have gotten hit off that. Cool. Shade is so bad, man. It is really not good. Oh, I'm excited. Coming in hot. Okay, these... Yep, that's terrible. Damage down. Guppy's Eye. E1, Zodiac. Oh. Ah, yeah. Rough stuff. Okay, this time for sure. I don't like no health. Alright, this is good. Sacrum. There we go. I don't like this either. Oh, we can Sumptorium. Sumpt might actually carry us for a little while. Are you going to play Mugenics when it comes out? Absolutely. Okay. Sumptorium really fucking clears early levels. Come here, please. Okay. I don't need any of this. Moving on. Sack room. I think I'm good without the sack room. I understand why it's there. Can I call the Sumptoriums back when I'm not on Tainted Eve? Does anyone know? Or am I just burning all my health for no reason? I guess we can try. No, you can't. Uh-oh. It doesn't matter because you're going to lose the containers when you get hit. True. Oops. Did not mean to make a blue one. Come here. I am really blowing him up early. Get him. Okay. No reason he should have that much health. Okay. Let's go. Okay, sure. Cool. Sure. Why not? It'll re-roll. We are quite strong for where we are in the game. Great. Okay. I like this setup. I would like something like a mantle. I mean, obviously, you know. Da-da-da-da-da. We are laying it into him. Holy moly. Got him. I'll take safety pin. Why not? Okay. Is that everything on this floor? I think so. Moving on. Ooh, more sumps. Any particular reason you have double item descriptions? Nope. Okay, all right. Interesting room. We've already seen this room once tonight. You run out of ideas, Eddie? Eddie, you got more ideas in there. Oh, this is a interesting fucking setup that we can't take advantage of. Oh, what? Huh? Are you kidding me? Very weird. Yeah, see you later. It's Joseph's dream room. Well, not if we're going hush. It's gonna take 100 years. Okay, we can't do anything in here because I'm... Oh. Okay, wait, hold up. Yes. Oh, fine. Sure. Bombs are good. Let's go. Man, we're looking strong as hell. We're looking fit. Ooh, this is a room that could kill me. Oh, that was so lucky. We call that epic reaction time. That was my gamer reflexes kicking in. 10,000 hours in the Binding of Isaac. You too can have these gamer reflexes. We have no keys. You know, we just want planetariums. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I just assumed we would find another key at some point. Nope. Not in here. Oh my god, come on. Oh, that was all part of the plan, of course. I mean, he could pay out with keys. Ooh. Okay. He doesn't. Oh, my favorite guy. It's Black Haunt. This is fine. Ah! No, 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 no. Oh, my God. Wait, yes, 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 yes. Hold up. All right, we're going angels this time. Hello? Let's find the secret room. It's going to solve all my problems. Where is the fucking secret room? Here? Nope. Here? Nope. I'll take that. Here? I don't think it can be there. Where the hell is the secret room? Balls. Give me a key. That's a bomb. I wanted a key. Oh, okay. Okay. Give me a key. Damn it, what is going on? I really shouldn't be spending all this time here. All right, fuck it. There's a key. This better be the best item I've ever seen in my entire life. We wasted a lot of time in here. It was okay. It was all right. All right, moving on. What is keeping the door open? Door stop. Okay. When my ghost pepper procs, I look crazy. Otherwise, I really don't. There's another guy in here. Oh, no. The door stop just kept it open. This build is not bad. It's like I shoot so many that we're just liable to get the ghost pepper enough. Sure. Okay. So, oh, man. Oh, wait. This one's insane? And we lost it. This one is also insane? Dude. Hemolacria. Pretty good. Can we get keys, please? I don't know. I'm not a huge Hemolacria believer. I think it's okay. Like, obviously, it's a really good item, but people are like, oh, it's a free win. I don't think that's true at all. And it has so much anti-synergy with everything. At least you kept the bombs, yeah. That is good. Oh, this is not the pinking shears. This is scissors. Oh, okay. Oh my god, what? We had Epicac for a second there. Okay. Money Power, Sagittarius. Oh, this one sucks. Gup. A piece of Gup, right? Very weird. Okay. Still no key. Really like a key here. We can go check out our secret room. Those could be keys. Man. Ugh. Not you. This guy sucks. Oh! Whoa! Huh! Whoa! Okay, wait. This one is pretty impressive, actually. And a angel item. Genesis. Yep. Well, there's the keys. Okay. These are all terrible. Blood bombs. Mr. Dolly. Oof pick. Play-Doh cookie. Sulfuric. Tech 2. Rubber cement. All right. Oh, I didn't know Genesis takes you to the next floor. Well, fuck me. Oh, that's good. Okay, we have Quince as well. Oh, we are just about conjoined, aren't we? Oh, please don't re-roll this. This build is so mega. Build is giga mega. How many Genesis points does Tech 2 cost? No! Oh, I got caught. Okay, Tech point 5's not bad. We have big ass tiers. Courtesy of what? Halo? This is a fine build. Just not the one we had. We have Brainworm too. Let's go. Okay, wait. This could go pretty well for us. Data miner. Ooh, damage up, shot speed down, or range down. That's fine with me. It is A-okay with me. Mega Rag. I can do Mega Rag. It's kind of a pain in my mega ass. Cool. Placenta's not bad. I will run to find the item room. We have all these keys. And I guess it's possible we also have a planetarium, but I think it's unlikely, of course. So we have bomb access in there. That's Faith, way better. Oh, no. We have Brainworm now. No, it's not better than that. Ding. Oh, my God. Fuck. Oh. Barnacles. Oh, it's Tech X. Oh, I mean, Tech X is okay. Okay. One more for the reroll pool. Hey, Pockets 480. Appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. You truly are a great Ace Attorney streamer. You know, we got to agree. The Keeper's Kin? Keeper's Kin proc when you hit Keeper? Is that what's happening here? Fuck you, Bumbo. Get out of here. Okay. This is not bad. Poop. Goat head? Yeah, well, goat head now. Oh, okay. I didn't know it worked like that. Sack altar? Absolutely. Don't even ask. Don't even ask, bro. Absolutely sack altar. Cambion black powder. I'll take 2 spooky. Okay. Time to speedrun these next couple floors. Ugh, we are behind. Toxic shock kind of doing work for me. Eat this room. Yeah. I actually got damage up from that. This is a horrible room to have the hands in. Don't show me rooms like this again, please. I should have magicianed there. That was pretty obvious magician bait. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry. This one's really good. And we need to go deeper. Oh, whoa. You have Maw also? Oh, this one is nice. This one is very nice. Holy moly. Oh, we have no health. That's the problem. Like, what did we give up? All of our health. I see. Hello? Where? Hello? There you are. Okay. I'm just gonna go here. What is that? Oh, $3 bill. All right, cool. Placenta, huge here. Huge, huge, huge. Moving on. Okay, we're pretty much back on track. Oh, thanks. Those are 3 pretty good ones, Mr. Soul. I guess we have Azazel's Rage. Didn't even realize. $3 bill. No! I thought I was far enough away. Oh, man. Okay, this one is really good, too. Kidney Stone. What is giving me the shield? I can't tell. Libra returns. It feels like we have Epiphor. Oh! I don't know what the shield is, but I see how the Kidney Stone interacts with Libra. That's really powerful. Succubus, that's not bad. Getting those devil items means my rerolls are quite good. I need health, though. I don't have any red health. Empty Vessel? Oh, Empty Vessel would be good to stick with. It would solve my health problem. Wow, I just thought we were going to lose it there. I'm drowsy. That'll help us through Mom. Okay. Got Spewer off that manual. Oh, fuck off. Yes, I'm looking for a holy card. Woo! Why did I go in here? I knew it was going to be a bad room. What? What the fuck hit me? Are you kidding me? Legitimately, what hit me? Oh my god. Well, this is also a really good run. Firemind, oh no. Yeah, it's not going to stick around for long, but it is pretty good. So we just went the exact wrong direction there. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Lazy Matt Man. Yeah. For sure. Die? Thank you. Oh, Satanic's big, too. I didn't even notice Satanic. And this has to be Mom, so we can just burn Satanic constantly. We're dead. Mom's knife! It said Mom's Knife? Oh, this is the worst possible room for Mom's Knife, though. Mom's Knife Bookworm, maybe? We have a Guppy item. Is that fucking Damocles? I mean, there's no way, right? We definitely shouldn't. 0% chance we should Damocles here. Spin to win. Sure. No, not my mom's. Well, whatever that is, it looks good. This is, Tears up, that's nice. This is like a very normal situation. Alright, moving on. Oh, the sun is nice. Yeah. We have, oh, fuck. Fucking Mark. Trying to figure out what we have on the fly here. 9 volt, 2020, number 2. That explains the fart. Okay, that's gone. Eye of the Occult. Monstro's Lung. No, that's Little Monstro. Oh my god. Pretty normal items here. I mean, they're good items, but nothing like game breaking. This is one I would be intent on keeping, I think. Shot speed in the fucking toilet, and we're off. Okay, we haven't gone up yet. I'll take Chewed Pen here. Oh, yeah, let's check it out. Cramp, that's exactly what we want to see. Exactly what we want to see. Crompulus. Oh, fuck off. Oh, we got it twice! Dude! The knife has returned. Why didn't I get a Lost Soul proc there? Okay. The Sci-Fly, that's big. Okay, what's going on here? Sci-Fly, Key Bum, Tech Point 5, the Mulligan. Our tiers are dog shit, but who really cares? Insectoid. Oh, that's not Mulligan, that's Halo. Couple health ups, a Rotten Beggar, and a Restock. This one is pretty good. And we're Beelzebub. I mean, that's a huge deal. Flight is, of course, insane. Especially on womb floors. Okay, my guy is freaking out. It's okay. You're fine, dude. Oh my god, he's going in. He almost soloed him there. Did you see that? Take him down, buddy. I'm trying to get him to his third form. I never get to see his third form. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Holy shit! You got him. Oh, fuck. I do have to do this. Oh, I lost him. Okay, now we're back on Tech 1. Oh, ah. Tech 1. Pageant Boy is nothing. Sagittarius is nothing. Ugh, a lot of garbage in here, actually. Yeah. Oh, Plan C! Oh, my Plan C can't possibly fail. Wait, that's my Hush out. Wait, this build is crazy. We just have to live to Hush, and then we fire Plan C on Hush. That's the win con right now. Ugh, okay. What is this? Bombs are key. Judgment. Can you give me a heart item, please? Restock. Okay, whatever. Oh, I'm dead. This is the end of the game. Hate this room. Yep. Oh, all right. Well, thank you all for sticking around to the very bitter end. I appreciate you. I'll be back Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tainted Eden, by the way. Bye.